You are listening to Yankton High School basketball on KYNT, your home team for Yankton athletics. Yankton High School basketball is brought to you in part by Hy-Vee, Cop Building Innovations, At the Bar, Midwest Insurance, Dakota Beverage, The Boathouse, Kaiser Heating and Cooling, the South Dakota Office of the Attorney General, Explorers Credit Union, Triple Time Rudy's, the UPS Store, First Dakota National Bank, the Yankton Medical Clinic, FNBO, Wilson Trailer, Vantage Financial, Avera, Farmers Union Insurance, Checkers, JJ Benji's, Edward Jones Financial Advisor Colby Cookta, Mount Marty University, Olson Pest Technicians, SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab, H&H Roofing, Sherco, Rhonda Westland State Farm Insurance, First Chiropractic Centers, Larry's Heating and Cooling, the Friends of John Marquardt, Conkling Distributing, Elwood Family Dental Care, Missouri River Associates, Vision Real Estate, Mayor Signs, Moody Motors, Boston Shoes to Boots, Yankton Thrive, Gary's Towing, Floortech, Parker Hannafin, Core Trust, Glow Aesthetics and Med Spa, Mason Schramm and the Move Group, MT&RC Smith Insurance, and Vision Care Associates. Now we go live to the arena for Yankton High School basketball on KYNT.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live from Vermillion High School. For the first time, I get to say that here today, as the Yankton Bucks and Gazelles are on the road for a doubleheader against the Vermillion Tanagers. This is an old school rivalry, one that kind of went to the wayside with reclassification and things of the like. This is only the second time since 1998 that the girls have played. That'd be the Gazelles and the Tanagers. The Bucks also in that kind of same realm of a long layoff before last year ending that drought, and now this year continuing it. They played in Yankton last year. We play in Vermillion this year. Coaches all around are very happy with the short travel of today, especially I know on Yankton's side of how AA can get. You're sometimes hauling across the state. The Gazelles just this past weekend were up in Aberdeen. That is a 4-hour plus trip, just one way, I think. So everybody's happy to be near home, as what the point I'm trying to get at here. But this is your Hy-Vee pregame show. Hy-Vee, well, there's a helpful smile in every aisle. I am Brayden Butler, and we are live tonight from the Fairfield by Marriott and Holiday Inn Express in Yankton broadcast booth. Get great rates and flexible reservation changes by calling either Hotel Direct. Should have a fun matchup tonight. Despite the classification, the Tanagers swept the Bucks and Gazelles last year in their doubleheader up in Yankton. Dominant performance in the girls' game for the Tanagers. A close game in the boys' side of things. I believe only a 2-point difference between the Bucks and the Tanagers last year when these two teams met. We got plenty to break down here on your Hy-Vee pregame show, so be sure to keep it tuned in right here. Gazelles and Tanagers are scheduled to tip off at 6:30 p.m. The final sub-varsity game's already wrapped up in front of us, so we'll see if they go a little earlier than that by how much time they put on the clock, but we'll keep it with you right here. KYNT 102.1 FM, AM 1450, and KYNTV, all of our streaming platforms, whether it's YouTube, Facebook, or online at kyntv.com, or our app on mobile and Roku devices. We're going to go to our first break here on the Hy-Vee pregame show, but before we go, thanks to a couple of sportscaster partners for helping make this broadcast possible, including America's Best Realty. If you're ready to stop renting and start owning, whether you're looking to upgrade or buy your first home, America's Best Realty is here to help you unlock the American dream. Call them today at 260-1600. And Elwood Family Dental Care, where they take care of the entire family and are always welcoming new patients. We're going to come back in 3 minutes and look into the Gazelles matchup with the Vermillion Tanagers here on KYNT and KYNTV. We're back in 3 minutes for Yankton Gazelles basketball.
Looking for the perfect pair of glasses? At Vision Care Associates, we've got you covered. Step into our showroom and discover our vast selection from timeless classics to the latest trends. With several styles to choose from, you're sure to find the perfect match for your look. Experience personalized service and expert care, whether you need help finding the right frame or adjusting your new glasses for the perfect fit.
Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first.
Save time and shop online at Hy-Vee. Enjoy the same low prices and great deals online as in store. It's fast and easy. Just shop groceries from our app or online. Choose a pickup or delivery time that fits your schedule. And done. Plus, you can create and save grocery lists, browse weekly deals and coupons, and earn fuel savers. Whatever you need, wherever you are, just one click away. Save time and shop online today at Hy-Vee. Some restrictions apply.
In the heart of South Dakota, there's a name families trust. John Kopp of Kopp Building Innovations in Utica. Whether you're building your dream home, adding a new shop, or tackling that long overdue remodel, the Kopp crew delivers quality craftsmanship with a local touch. KBI is an authorized WIC builder, a Midwest company that understands your building needs. Built right, built local, built to last. For more information or to get a quote, visit koppbuildings.com.
At the Bar is the bar for sports fans. With coverage of NFL, college football favorites, Yankton High School action, and NHL hockey too. Open 7 days a week. Bring in your crew, grab a table, and take in all the action surrounded by fans who love the game as much as you do. The energy's better, the company's great, and the beverages are cold, just the way game day should be. You can watch the game anywhere, but real fans gather at the Bar in downtown Yankton.
Midwest Insurance Agency in Yankton is a proud supporter of the Yankton Bucks and Gazelles. Hi, this is Whitney Devine. If you're looking for protection that fits your life, call me or Travis. We make coverage simple. Whether it's your home, car, or farm, we take time to understand your needs and find the right plan at the right price. You'll get personal service, trusted advice, and peace of mind knowing we're right here in Yankton. Call Midwest Insurance Agency in Yankton today to schedule your appointment.
I love 1919 root beer. It's the best over a big scoop of vanilla ice cream. My favorite is just ice cold 1919 poured over crunchy ice. It's so refreshing. It's the creamiest root beer ever.
1919 root beer is the perfect treat. Brewed in small batches with only the finest ingredients. It's the creamiest, full-bodied, alcohol and caffeine-free draft root beer available. It's a taste tradition since, well, 1919.
Welcome back here on KYNT and KYN-TV for Yankton Bucks and Gazelles basketball. This is your Hy-Vee pregame show. Hy-Vee, there's a helpful smile in every aisle. Let's get into your matchup breakdown for the Gazelles and the Tanagers. Yankton comes in 1-3 on the year, 1-1 at home, 0-2 on the road. Looking for their first road victory of the season are the Yankton Gazelles. The Vermillion Tanagers are undefeated at home this season, but 2-3 overall, 2-0 at home, 0-3 when away from home. So they like playing here inside the gym at Vermillion High School. I gotta say, this is my first time being inside this gym. I like how compact it is. It's the fans are on top of you. The band is about to start playing right next to me, so yeah, it's going to get loud in here really quickly inside Vermillion High School. Teams are taking the floor, and they're starting to take 15 minutes off the clock at about 6:08 p.m., so it looks like we're going to tip off maybe a little bit before that projected 6:30 p.m. tip, but we'll see how close we get. We obviously have the pageantry of national anthem starting lineups and all that once this clock hits 0. So we'll see how close we are to that 6:30 p.m. tip. Band is loud, and it's going to be a great one here tonight inside Vermillion High School. Last time these two teams took the floor, Yankton fell to Aberdeen Central 76-51 on Saturday. Eden Wolfgram led the charge, 19 points, 3 assists, 4 steals. Jordan Kudera had 10 points. Breakout game for the young player for this Yankton squad. Just a freshman is Jordan Kudera, off the bench for her as well for the 5'7" freshman guard. As for the Vermillion Tanagers, they lost to Groton area in their last game, 41-34, so a close game, low-scoring affair between Groton and Vermillion. Defense really shined out for both teams that day. The 3 losses this season for the Vermillion Tanagers are to teams with a combined 14-5 record, so they're going out there and they're playing close games with some of the top teams in Class A. It's not a team you can sleep on. It's a team that was dominant last year. Their star player last year, Brooke Jensen, she plays in Vermillion, but she doesn't play here anymore. She's at the University of South Dakota. But Taylor Reavers is another player that is a star for this Tanagers squad. She's taken that mantle. It's a name you're going to want to watch tonight for the Vermillion Tanagers. recent matchups between these two teams. Well, last year was the first meeting since 1998 between these two teams, and unfortunately I don't have the results from those 90s matchups, but I do have the results of last year, and it was domination for the Tanagers. Vermillion defeated Yankton 59-23. We'll see if that script gets flipped here today at Vermillion High School. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to hear from the head coach of the Yankton Gazelles, Blake Savvy, in your pregame coach interview from 1919 Root Beer. Got a chance to speak to him in the hallway about an hour ago, breaking down this matchup today with the Vermillion Tanagers. Back in 3 minutes with Coach Savvy here on KYNT, KYN-TV.
The Boathouse in Yankton is for everyone. Axe throwing, mini bowling, shuffleboard, beanbag, golf, pool, and darts, plus awesome food and drinks with lots of cold craft beers and other beverages. Happy hour all day on Mondays, trivia on Tuesdays, free axe throwing tournaments on Wednesdays, and live music on Fridays. Some say it's the most fun you can have on land. The Boathouse is also your go-to place to watch all sports. Head to the Boathouse, downtown Yankton's fun gathering place for all ages.
Don't get caught in the cold this winter. Call the heating and cooling experts at Kaiser Heating and Cooling today. Our team of experienced trained technicians are here to ensure your home stays warm and comfortable all season long with heating system installations, maintenance, and energy-efficient solutions to keep those utility bills in check. And if your old heating system is on its last leg, ask us about current trained system offers. Don't wait until it's too late. Kaiser Heating and Cooling, serving the Yankton area for over 76 years.
Be the wiser and go with Kaiser. Call Kaiser Heating and Cooling today.
Inheritance, romance, and investment scams continue to plague South Dakotans with high dollar amount losses. They prey on vulnerable adults and swindle consumers out of their funds. Scammers befriend the victim, making it difficult for them to see the reality of what's happening. If you have a loved one susceptible to this type of scam, sit down and talk with them about these issues before it happens to them. If you or a loved one have been scammed in this manner, please reach out to the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
Credit union people are my people. Dreaming big, keeping life simple. Saving smart, living free. At Explorers Credit Union, you're just like me. We chart new trails, we stand tall. Together we rise, together we call. Credit union people are my people, it's true. And I found my crew at Explorers CU. Federally insured by NCUA. Visit explorerscu.com to join the journey today.
Looking for fuel or more? Stop by Triple Time Rudy's, your locally owned convenience store at 17th and Broadway. At Triple Time Rudy's, they're proud to support the community, offering fuel discounts to Yankton's largest employers and backing local activities and events. Inside, you'll discover regional favorites like Dimmick Cheese and premium meats from the Kaler and Renner lockers. Whether it's a quick snack, a tank of top-quality fuel, or a taste of local goodness, Triple Time Rudy's, fueling your day, fueling the community.
Getting your business noticed starts with the right print. The other day, a customer came into the UPS store Yankton to pick up blueprints we printed for him. While we finished his order, he mentioned needing business cards. At the UPS store, we handle all your printing needs. Stop in and ask about our current print specials. And that customer? We had his new business cards ready the very next business day. Come explore our small business solutions at the UPS store in Yankton.
Welcome back here on KYNT and KYN-TV. The band is rocking, the crowd's filing in. Fans of the game brought to you by Triple Time Rudy's. They're on Broadway in Yankton. Whether you're traveling to a home or, in this case, an away game, be sure to fill up at Triple Time Rudy's in Yankton. It's time for your pregame coach interview here, brought to you by 1919 Root Beer, the creamiest full-body draft root beer available. You can find it in convenience stores, grocery stores, or on tap at area restaurants. Had a chance to talk to head coach Blake Savvy just a little bit ago about today's matchup with the Vermillion Tanagers. Let's go to the interview now here on KYNT, KYN-TV. Brayden Butler on your Hy-Vee pregame show. It's your pregame coach interview from 1919 Root Beer. We got head coach Blake Savvy of the Yankton Gazelles. Coach, I want to say back in action, but you were just in action against Aberdeen on Saturday, but a little closer to home now, coming and playing 30 minutes away instead of 4 hours away plus. So how are you feeling having a closer matchup here in 2026?
It's good. We made that mention as coaches. Before we knew it, we looked out and we were like, oh, we can see the dome. This is a nice little trip coming off of the 4-hour Aberdeen one. And so a good little trip over, and we expect it to be a fun atmosphere with 2 big crowds between Vermillion and Yankton, and so it'll be a fun night.
I know this used to be a matchup that happened quite often, being so close together, but with reclassification and everything, only the second time since 1998 the Gazelles and the Tanagers have squared off. So what's that mean, kind of renewing that local rivalry a little bit here?
Yeah, you know, my grandpa will be, he'll be loving it. He was a Vermillion grad, and he talks about the Yankton-Vermillion rivalry all the time, and just kind of, you know, at that point, them really liking to take a shot at the bigger school, and you know, and I think it's just fun to when you're this close in proximity, and Vermillion's had a good program, and so it's a really fun game to bring back.
Reminding people, just back on Saturday against Aberdeen Central ends up in a loss for you guys, but it felt like there were a lot of things to be happy with and impressed about coming out of the winter break. Eden Wolfgram right around 20 points. She's been your leading scorer all year, but how are you building off of Saturday's performance now into your second game after the break?
Yeah, you know, I thought once we settled in after the first quarter, defensively and offensively, we had a lot of answers, and you know, they found their points in a variety of ways between the inside and outside, and they showed that they could shoot it that night, and so that was that's tough for us to then, you know, have to guard the perimeter and the inside when they've got those big posts. But I really liked what we unlocked offensively. I thought Jordan Cooter had a really good night as well, and she was able to just find the paint, finish in there, hit a few outside shots. And so I think the more that we grow confidence on that end and have multiple girls that feel really good putting the ball in the basket, that just helps us all that much more. You know, and I think we've continued to unlock a lot of answers as far as just the speed and effort that we're playing with on defense.
You brought up Jordan Cooter last Saturday. Big day for the Cooters as a whole. Jackson played really well in the boys' game. Jordan shining in the girls' game. But what are 1 or 2 keys tonight for you as a coach that you want to see from your team?
Yeah, we've got to defend as a team and still keep that a top priority. Obviously, Taylor Rivers is a really talented guard that we're going to have to defend as a team and really try our best to keep her in check. And then offensively, we just need to see really good ball movement and more paint touches. I thought that was an emphasis going into Saturday, and the girls did a really good job with it. And so we want to see more paint touches and let that create both finishes and kick-out opportunities from there.
All right, Coach, thanks for taking time today, and good luck.
Thank you.
That was head coach Blake Savvy of the Yankton Gazelles here on KYNT and KYN-TV. It's a loud building tonight. I'm going to keep bringing it up. It's a fun environment when a building gets loud. It's a packed house. I believe it was in my interview with Coach Haynes, you'll hear before the Bucks game, mention this is a gym much akin to an O'Gorman or a Pier that you see in the AA level. That it feels like the fans are right on top of the court. It's very compact. Everybody's in here. That sound's got nowhere to go but right down at the floor. So communication is going to be key tonight for both teams out there on the floor. Thank you to a couple of our sportscaster partners for helping make this broadcast possible, including Explorers Credit Union. Wherever you want your financial journey to take you, Explorers Credit Union is here to help with a vision of financial empowerment for everyone. Discover the difference at explorerscu.com. And One Office Solution, one source for all your office products, including copiers, furniture, and office supplies. They're located next to Pizza Ranch on Broadway in Yankton. And Kaiser Heating and Cooling. When it comes to heating and cooling, be wiser and go with Kaiser. That's Kaiser Heating and Cooling of Yankton, 808 West 23rd Street. We're going to come back in 3 minutes. Keep things rolling here on the Hy-Vee pregame show. Back in 3 minutes.
Is it the competition that keeps bringing you back? The long-standing rivalries? Or is it seeing friends again and cheering on your favorite team? At First Dakota, we're here for it all. We appreciate the fans, the players, the coaches and officials, the concessions crew. The shared community experience is part of what makes life here great, and we're here for it. See you at the game. First Dakota National Bank, member FDIC.
The holidays brought full calendars, full tables, and maybe a few unwanted germs. If you're feeling run down or under the weather, help is close by. At Yankton Medical Clinic, patients can get same-day acute care appointments or visit convenient care after hours. You can even schedule online, making it easy to get care on your time. So rest up and feel better knowing Yankton Medical Clinic has been caring for this community for 80 years. Learn more at Yankton.
More than 165 years, we've been with you where you are. A bank that's ready for all your needs, both big and small. Here to help you earn more, save more, so you can do more every step of the way. It's what you can expect from the great big small bank. F&BO, independent and family owned for 6 generations, and ever so focused on you. Stop on by or visit us at fnbo.com, member FDIC.
In Yankton, community means everything, and at Wilson Trailer, it's the heart of what they do. They're more than manufacturers, they're your neighbors. From sponsoring the Bucks and Gazelles to supporting the next generation of farmers and builders, they're proud to give back to the place they call home. For over a century, Wilson Trailer has stood strong, steady, and rooted in community. Because when Yankton thrives, we all move forward. Wilson Trailer in Yankton. Learn more at wilsontrailer.com.
Are you on track to retire? I'm Adam Walter, a certified financial planner with Vantage Financial, born and raised in Yankton, South Dakota. My team and I pride ourselves on building trust through clear, honest advice tailored to your unique goals. From retirement planning to smart tax strategies, we'll create a personalized plan to help you feel confident and secure about your financial future. Visit vfplanning.com or search Adam Walter Vantage Financial to schedule a 15-minute call today.
Vantage Financial Partners is a registered investment advisor. SEC registration does not constitute an endorsement of Vantage by the SEC, nor does it indicate that Vantage has attained a particular level of skill or ability.
From the first wails of surprise to first day of school questions, playground adventures, learning to drive stress, and graduation cheers, they'll always be your little sunshine. At Avera Children's, we get kids, teens, and parents too. We'll step you through first checkups, milestones, sickness, and specialized care when your child needs it, and treat them like our own every step of the way. Learn more at avera.org/children's.
Welcome back here on KYNT and KYN-TV. We're about 90 seconds from National Anthem and starting lineups, so we're going to rapid fire things at you. We'll start with your stat recap. Your stats in focus from Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first. Gazelles coming into today, 43.5 points per game, allowing 50.8. It's a minus 7.3 scoring differential. The Tanagers, despite being below 500, outscoring their opponents on average. 50.2 points per game, 47.2 points allowed per game, a plus 3 scoring differential. Keys to the game from Vision Real Estate, where their focus is always on you. 3 big keys today for Yankton. Number 1, secure the board. You got to get rebounds, whether it's offensive at second chance or not allowing second chance points to your opponent. Limiting open looks, especially on the three-point line for the Tanagers. And no turnovers. You can't make mistakes and give Vermillion free possessions. Key player of the game from Missouri River Associates. Their office is local. They know your name, and your home, auto, and family are important to them. Eden Wolf-Graham, she's been key all year. She's key today, coming off a 19-point performance on Saturday. Colors of the game, white jerseys with black trim, red numbers and letters for Vermillion, black jerseys, red and white trim for the Gazelles. Officials of the game brought to you by the South Dakota Office of the Attorney General. They are the law on the court. We'll have your starting lineups when we come back here on KYNT and KYN-TV. Huge matchup today. First game of our doubleheader between Yankton and Vermillion. It's live shortly. Back in a couple minutes here on KYNT, KYN-TV.
In nearly every family's lineage, there's a tie to agriculture. It's a legacy reflected in how we raise our kids, help our neighbors, and respect what we have. Farmers Union Insurance was built on that legacy. And while our roots are in agriculture, our protection has grown to include home, auto, business, health, and life. Protect your legacy. Farmers Union Insurance.
Call Brendan Hansen and Brandon Tykrow or visit them at Suite 101B Morgan Square in Yankton.
The perfect place to get together with friends and family and watch the game and enjoy some of the best wings in town is Checkers Sports Bar and Grill. Checkers is open every day, and on Monday nights, the action gets even better. Cheer on Monday Night Football with $6 cheeseburgers and fries, plus play bingo and your chance to win great prizes. From mouth-watering wings to juicy burgers and stacked sandwiches, Checkers Sports Bar and Grill is Yankton's favorite destination for food, friends, and game day fun. Your game days belong at Checkers. When is the last time you ordered company clothing for your employees? Are they wearing faded clothing or stuff with old logos? JJ Benji's will make you look good in 2026. Whatever you want, polos, t-shirts, quarter zips, hoodies, embroidered or screen printed. Not sure what to get? JJ Benji's team can help you with some great ideas. Say thank you to your employees and make a great impression on your customers with company clothing from JJ Benji's 201 Pine Street in Yankton.
I'm Colby Cookta, one of your Yankton Edward Jones financial advisors. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why I'm a proud sponsor of the Yankton Bucks and Gazelles on KYNT.
Call 605-653-4860 or visit edwardjones.com for all your investment needs.
I'm Colby Cookta, financial advisor Edward Jones Yankton, member SIPC.
At Mount Marty University, students get real support and real opportunities.
Hi, I'm Maya, and I'm a business major at Mount Marty University. The professors here at Mount Marty are just amazing. They're very good about supporting me through future internships and jobs that they try and line me up with, and they also provide real life experiences in the classroom through projects and speakers and things like that.
Start your journey online at mountmarty.edu.
Rodents want to make your home their home. Pesky invaders go in search of warm housing and food for the winter. An invasion of rodents can be costly and can contribute to disease and contamination of products. So trust the experts to keep them out. Olson Pest Technicians is family-owned with over 80 years of experience. Even the toughest infestations don't stand a chance. Olson Pest Technicians, putting pests to rest since 1966. Call 800-KIL-BUGS.
Welcome back here on KYNT and KYN-TV. Starting lineups just got announced for the Yankton Gazelles. We have them for you now. Out of forward, the 5'8 senior, number 3, Kelson Wells gets the start tonight. Out of guard, the 5'6 junior, number 5, Jocelyn Elwood. Out of guard, the 5'5 junior, number 10, Eden Wolfgram. Out of guard, the 5'6 senior, number 11, Nora Kraske. And out of guard, a 5'7 sophomore, number 21, September Rao. 4 guards and a forward. That's the lineup that Yankton has ran every game so far this season. Starting 5 been consistent for the Gazelles. Looking over at the Vermillion Tanagers, I got 4 of their 5 starters, the 5th one hiding behind another player right now, but I will get her as soon as I can. Looks like actually they're going to announce them live here, but starting out of guard, the 5'5 sophomore, number 2, Izzy Richardson. Out of guard, the 5'10 sophomore, number 10, Alexis Hansen. Out of guard, the 5'5 sophomore, number 11, Taylor Reavers. And out of forward, the 5'10 sophomore, number 22, Shaylin Hinseth. Young lineup. Young lineup for this Tanagers team. It's Taylor Reavers, my apologies. Final starter being announced. It's the only senior on the team, Marasia Warren. So it's Richardson, Hansen, Reavers, Hinseth, and Warren starting for the Tanagers. Wells, Elwood, Wolfgram, Nora Kraske, and September Rao getting the start for Yankton. Tip-off will be brought to you by the Boathouse, the most fun you can find on land. They got axe throwing, mini bowling, plus plenty of food and drinks, and plenty of TVs to watch all sports. That's at the Boathouse in downtown Yankton. Turn the lights off on us up here. More focus on the court. Tip off, and we are underway. It's controlled by the Gazelles. And you see the band filing out here as a whistle blows their early foul called. Oh, infraction, offensive foul against Kelson Wells. Her first, team first. So it'll be Vermillion possession for the first time tonight. Tanagers got the ball. Here's Reavers with it. Full court press being implemented by Yankton. Left to right as you see it and hear it goes Taylor Reavers for Vermillion. She's out on the left wing right now, directing traffic. A lot of sophomores in the starting lineup for Vermillion. 4 sophomores and a senior. Young team, left corner 3 for the Tanagers, up and good. First bucket of the night belongs to Alexis Hansen. Tanagers are on the board to take a 3-0 lead. Trying to answer right away as Nora Kraske can't get it to fall. Marasia Warren with the rebound. Saw it Hansen on the brain after that 3-pointer from the corner. In the left corner now goes Vermillion. It's Izzy Richardson with it. Cross-court pass, right wing, Hinseth. And Seth forced to pick up her dribble, covered by Wolfgram. Bounce pass back to Hansen. Almost lost her footing there, but able to keep up with it. Driving, layup, no good. Rebound, Yankton. Here's Rao in transition, has Wolfgram with her. Outlets to her on the left wing. Wolfgram, bit of a step back three, no good. Rebound by Vermillion. That's Hinseth on the boards. Still early doors here, just getting started in quarter number one. Yankton trails Vermillion 3-0, make it 5-0. A right-hand finish for Taylor Roovers. Her first bucket of the night. The youth of this Vermillion team can't be understated. They're competing with some of the best teams in the class with a lot of young players. Kelsa Wells down low, no good. Shot got blocked out of bounds. So it'll be an inbound here for Yankton. Gazelles maintain possession. Gazelles in the black jerseys, white numbers and letters with red trim. White jerseys for Vermillion, red numbers and letters with black trim. It's officially 6:30, so we tipped off just a little bit before we were scheduled to, but it's okay. Wolfgram gets the pass off the inbound, floater off the backboard, no good. Out of bounds, last touch by Vermillion. That was either Hinseth or Hansen who got a hand on it. Be an inbound here for Yankton. September Rao under her own basket. Starting five still on the floor for both teams. Rao inbounds at the free throw line. Kraske knocked down, whistle blowed. And I think they're going to get a foul called on Marasia Warren. Substitution being made. Jordan Cooter, and it was infraction against Yankton. Might have called a travel there on Kraske. I didn't see the referee signal. Jordan Kudera checking into the game. She replaces September Rao, first substitution of the day. And a whistle's going to blow. They're going to get Eden Wolfgram. First on Wolfgram, second team foul. Kudera, the first name off the bench after an impressive showing on Saturday with double digits in scoring. Second leading scorer for the Gazelles in their loss to Aberdeen Central. Roovers drives, no good, almost got it to fall. Wells had Warren boxed out, but Warren got the offensive board but picked up a pivot foot. So it ends up in Yankton possession, but they don't want to be giving up those offensive rebounds to the Tanagers. 5-0 your score. Tanagers on top here early on. 3 points for Alexis Hansen, got the scoring started. Taylor Roovers had a right-hand scoop layup. That's the scoring so far. Here's Jordan Cooter at the top of the key. Loses possession, but gets it back. Dribble handoff to Eden Wolfgram. She's directing traffic. Looks like she's asking for a screen from Kelson Wells. Takes it off the right side, working the right wing. Still on the three-point line. Was expecting Cooter to go to the corner. Cooter was wrapping around behind her. Little miscommunication there between the Gazelles leads to a turnover. Inbound here from in front of the Vermillion bench goes to Roovers. Roovers, the inbound was from Izzy Richardson. Roovers goes to Richardson now, back to Roovers. Covered by Wolfgram. Roovers, top of the key, dribbling with the right hand. Goes right wing now to Hinseth. Hinseth into the corner to Richardson. Driving inside, left-hand dribble, puts up a tough shot off the glass, no good. Rebound, Jordan Cooter. Thought about outletting, but good defense there by Roovers. Stopped the fast break for a moment. Here's Kelson Wells on the left wing. Thought about a three, goes top of the key to Cooter. Cooter takes the screen, now slings it over to Kraske. Wells, now Wolfgram, left wing, three, front iron, no good. Offensive rebound, Kraske. It was tipped out there by Cooter. Kraske drives in, shot up, no good, but a whistle blows. Nora Kraske is going to go to the line for two. Her first trip to the free throw line tonight. First trip for either team to the free throw line. First personal foul on Sheelan Hinseth. First team foul against the Tanagers. At the free throw line is Kraske. Banks that one in. Late at night, banks are still open for Nora Kraske. 5-1 your score. First point of the day for Yankton. Shot up, back iron, no good. 1 for 2 on this trip to the charity stripe. Rebound by Warren. She outlets to Roovers. Roovers dribbling on the right hand on the left wing. Cutting inside now to the low block. Scoop layup, no good, but a whistle's going to blow. They get Jocelyn Elwood on the body. Her first personal foul, third team foul against the Gazelles. And we are not even 4 minutes into this first quarter of play. 4:49 to go in the first quarter. Roovers to the line for two. First shot up. Front iron, back iron, no good. Almost got it to roll in. Second opportunity here for Roovers. Couple dribbles, now up, back iron, no good, overcorrected. Kelson Wells on the defensive board. She outlets to Eden Wolfgram. Pass down court, Nora Kraske. Thought about a transition three, gives it back to Wolfgram to start the offense. Drives inside, jump pass to the short corner. Taken away from Kelson Wells by Izzy Richardson, but Richardson gets called for a double dribble, trying to maintain possession there after stealing it away. Timeout going to be taken by Yankton. We'll take it with them. It's brought to you by Kaiser Heating and Cooling. Just 30 seconds. Yankton trails Vermillion 5-1 here on KYNT, KYN-TV. We're back in 30 seconds.
If you've been suffering from chronic pain or a recent injury,
Check us out, Lane, Reed, and Cole Sawatsky at SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab.
we offer a wide variety of treatments and techniques, including dry needling, cupping, chiropractic adjustments, and sports rehabilitation.
Our mission is to ensure an individualized and efficient treatment plan to get you back on your feet.
From ankle sprains and sports injuries to neck pain and headaches, we've got your back. Give us a call or book an appointment on our website. SWAT Chiropractic, specialized wellness and therapy.
Located on Summit Street across from the high school.
Welcome back here on KYNT and KYN-TV, 102.1 FM, AM 1450. Brayden Butler here tonight inside Vermillion High School for Tanagers and Gazelles. Second time since 1998 these two teams have squared off. Yankton currently trails Vermillion by 4, 5-1 lead for the Tanagers. Here's Elwood on the left wing. Shot clock at 23 seconds. Still plenty of time to operate. Pass stolen away. It was Henseth who tipped it, but it's Roovers who secures it. Starting five still on the floor for Vermillion. One change from the starting five for Yankton so far. That was Jordan Kudera checking in. She's still out there as a missed shot from three-point land for Roovers. She had some space too. 5-1 score remains. Elwood dribbling near the right elbow. Bounce pass to Kudera. She's forced to pick up her dribble. Goes left wing. Three ball. Wolfgram, no good. Rebound by Marisha Warren. She falls to the hardwood, and that's going to be a travel. Substitutions for both teams on the way. September Rao checking back in. And Brenna Elwood checking in. Those are the changes for Yankton. Two changes for Vermillion. So I write these down in my scorebook. We'll get those to you. One of them, Callie Schultz, the 6'1 junior center, checks into the game. And number 15, Tessa Nelson, an 8th grader, checking in. Stolen away by Vermillion. Tanagers with the ball. Here's Roovers on the left wing. One-on-one with Eden Wolfgram. Goes right corner. Here's Nelson with it. Drives inside. The 8th grader puts up the shot. No good. Rebound by, contested for by both Schultz and Rao. It's going to be called a jump ball. Possession stays with Vermillion. Seven players have taken the floor for both teams so far. Yankton traditionally runs about an 8 to 9 player rotation, sometimes 10. Pass goes out of play. Maintain possession for Vermillion. So Tanagers to inbound. Here's Izzy Richardson to inbound here. Goes to Roovers. Roovers dribbling out near the half-court line. September Rao picking her up at the timing line. Driving inside. Roovers gets into the paint in a flash. Puts up a floater. No good. Rebound by September Rao. And Rao has it poked away. Roovers chasing it down, keeps it in bounds, open for a corner three, no good. Almost a spectacular play for Taylor Roovers. Offensive rebound for Vermillion. Tanagers still with a chance to get more points in this possession. 5-1 your score, 4-point differential right now. Yankton trails Vermillion. That's going to change. Roovers gets the hoop on the arm. She'll go to the line for a three-point play. Roovers up to 4 on the night. Tanagers up to 7. It's 7-1. Yankton trails Vermillion. See if Roovers can complete the three-point play here. Shot up, and Roovers now 1 for 3 at the line. She completes the three-point play, make it 8-1. Vermillion over Yankton. Timeout taken on the floor. We'll take it with them. It's brought to you by Kaiser Heating and Cooling. Full timeout, so 1 minute. Tanagers lead the Gazelles 8-1 in the opening game of our doubleheader. 2:57 to go in quarter number 1. We're back in 1 minute. KYNT, KYN-TV.
Do you struggle with dry contacts? At Vision Care Associates, we have a great option. Infused contact lenses by Bosch & Lomb. Infused lenses are designed to ensure that your eyes stay hydrated and irritation-free, even after a full day of wear. Our doctors specialize in fitting these lenses for maximum comfort and optimal vision. Schedule your consultation and experience the all-day comfort and crisp, clear vision you deserve.
Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first.
At H&H Roofing, we don't just fix roofs, we protect families. We're family-owned, locally operated, and dedicated to keeping our community safe and dry. Every nail, every shingle, every handshake, it all matters to us. From repairs to full roof replacements, we treat every home like it's our own. Because when your home is secure, we feel secure. For honest work and dependable results, trust the local team that cares. Call H&H Roofing in Yankton today. We've got you covered.
Welcome back here on KYNT and KYN-TV. Brayden Butler in the booth for Yankton and Vermillion basketball today in a boys and girls doubleheader. Gazelles have the ball out of the timeout. Sabrina Kraske checking in as well. Here's September Rao with it on the left wing. That seems to be the only change. Rao, scoop pass to Brenna Elwood near the right block. She spins out to Kraske. Dishes it into the corner. Rao starts to drive inside, out to Elwood. Right wing three. Bank is open for Brenna Elwood. Her first three-pointer of the night. The first field goal of the night for Yankton. Make it 8-4. So that tray ball from Elwood. Vermillion now in possession. Near the left elbow, push is called. Goes against Yankton, so possession will be maintained by the Tanagers. First quarter of play brought to you by First Dakota National Bank and the UPS store here on KYNT and KYN-TV. That foul's going to send Vermillion to the line. At the line for the Tanagers is Alexis Hansen. Had the first bucket of the game. No good on that opening free throw. Substitution here for the Gazelles. Berkeley Olson checking in. She replaces Jordan Kudera. So it's Olson, Sabrina Kraske, Brenna Elwood, September Rao, and Eden Wolfgram on the floor for Yankton. 0 for 2 at the line here. Vermillion has not been able to take advantage of the charity strike. I believe 1 for 5 as a team right now at the line. Something that I know the Tanagers are going to want to clean up. Possession stays with the Vermillion after getting knocked out of bounds. Rao tried to steal it away from Hansen. She's going to get called for a double dribble. Turnover there on the Tanagers. 8-4 your score, 2:12 to go in quarter number 1. Inbound goes to September Rao to start the offense for Yankton. Rao at the top of the key, goes right wing Kraske into the corner. Elwood thinks about it, now lets it fly. Back iron, no good. 1 for 2 from deep now for Brenna Elwood. Roovers after the rebound for Vermillion has the ball, dribbling out on the left wing. It's a bit of a screen from Hansen. She's double teamed. Outlets to Hansen on the slip. Goes left corner. 3 ball up. No good. Too much on that one. Rebounded by Eden Wolfgram. That was Tessa Nelson. There, and then shot at the other end. Something dropped, and I looked down for a second. Eden Wolfgram with a bucket. She's on the board for the first time tonight. Make it 8-6. Now make it 10-6. Is back the other way. Roovers back on the board. She's up to 7 points tonight. Here in the left corner is Eden Wolfgram. Jab, steps, gets a bit of a screen. Steps back outside the three-point line. Still with the ball in her hand. Now passes it wing to wing. Into the corner, Brenna Elwood. Elwood around the world, dribbles inside the three-point line. Back out Sabrina Kraske. She's got a lot of space from 3. No good. Rebound by Vermillion. Just over 60 seconds to go on the first quarter of play. Vermillion leads Yankton 10-6. Low-scoring affair here in the opening 8 minutes. Both defenses playing pretty well. Hansen to Richardson, left corner, 3, no good. Rebound by Wolfgram. Wolfgram pushing the tempo in transition, has a couple options with her, takes it herself, off the glass, no good. Rebound by Roovers, back the other way. Up and down the court go both teams. 38 seconds and counting to go in the first quarter. Roovers going to take a contested 3 and gets it to fall. 2 defenders on her, it doesn't matter. Taylor Roovers up to 10 points now in this first quarter of play. Every other player combined has 9, make it 11 as September Rao gets her first bucket of the night. Transition layup for the Gazelles. Shot clock is off, 15 seconds on the game clock. 13-8 your score. Yankton trails Vermillion by 5. Rao picking up Roovers full court. Roovers protecting the ball at the halfway line. Now drives inside into the paint. Tough shot, no good. Rebound for Yankton. 2 seconds, 1 second. Wolfgram lets it go at the buzzer, no good. Tough first quarter on the defensive side for both teams. 13-8 your score. Yankton trailing by 5 to Vermillion. We're back in 1 minute with your second quarter of action here on KYNT, KYN TV.
Sherco, the industry leader in tarping, has done it again with the release of the all-new Sherlock E-Series electric tarp. The E-Series features fully assembled front and rear arm, a pre-wired sealed control box, and Sherco's exclusive SmartWire sealed harness for quick and easy installation. Operate the E-Series with the SureLink EZR remote or by your smartphone using the SureLink app. Add more time to your day with the Sherlock E-Series. To learn more, contact your authorized Sherco distributor or find us at Sherco.com. Demand the best. Demand Sherco.
Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first. We offer expertise and experience, where your long-term eye care is our concern. State-of-the-art technology, where we never lose sight of quality. Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first.
Welcome back here on KYNT and KYN TV. Taylor Ruvers has a game-high 10 points to lead things here for Vermillion as they lead the Gazelles 13-8. Team-high 3 points for Brenna Elwood for Yankton. 4 different players have scored. 3 for Elwood, 2 each for Wolfgram and Rao, and then 1 for Nora Kraske. Yankton will have possession here out of the quarter break. We start the second quarter of play, brought to you by Yankton Medical Clinic and FNBO. Here's Wolfgram on the right wing. Wing-to-wing pass goes to Jocelyn Elwood. Elwood into the corner. Kudera for 3. Can't get that one to fall. Rebound by Nora Kraske. Out left wing to Elwood. Dribbles inside. Bounce pass back out to Kraske. Left corner 3 this time. No good. Offensive rebound again. Kudera off the glass and in. Third time's the charm for the Yankton Gazelles. And Jordan Kudera on the board for the first time tonight. Yankton now down 3 to Vermillion. 13-10 your score, 7:28 and counting to go in this second quarter of play. Here's Izzy Richardson at the top of the key. Dribble handoff to Ruvers into the paint. Jump shot up and gets it to fall. 3-point play opportunity for Taylor Ruvers. She's up to 12 points in this one. 1 for 3 at the line, though, in that first quarter. Ruvers only a sophomore for Vermillion, so she's just going to continue to be a problem. Completing the 3-point play, she does. Lead back up to 5 for Vermillion, or back up to 6. 16-10. It was back up to 5, then the 3-point play makes it 6 for the Tanagers. 13 of Vermillion's 16 points belong to number 11. That's Taylor Ruvers. Wolfgram to Kudera. Kudera crosses the timing line down the right wing. Forced to pick up her dribble, but she traveled. Double teamed by a pair of Tanagers. That was Richardson and Hansen there on the double team. Forcing the mistake for the freshman, Kudera. Just over 7 minutes to play now in the second quarter. 16-10, Yankton trailing Vermillion. Here's Warren to the right wing, Richardson. Richardson. Dribble handoff to Ruvers. Ruvers, step back, straightaway 3 from deep range, no good, wide left. Goes out of bounds as well, so an inbound for Yankton. Will be Kudera to inbound. Here's Wolfgram with it. Wolfgram to Kudera. Full court press being implemented again by Vermillion. Wolfgram splits the defense, bounce pass to the right corner. Kraske apparently took off before starting her dribble there. Gets called for the travel. Scoreline remains 16-10. A couple mistakes being made here by both teams early on in second quarter. Thank you for joining us this evening on KYNT and KYN TV. Brayden Butler here for Yankton Bucks and Gazelles basketball. Gazelles playing right now, Bucks to follow. Here's Hansen on the left wing for Vermillion. Into the left corner, 3-ball up, 3-ball good. And Sheelan Henseth, her first bucket of the night. And the first time since the first bucket of the game that the points don't belong to Taylor Ruvers. That steal belongs to her, though, taking it away from Eden Wolfgram. She's covered by Berkeley Olsen on the right wing. Out top of the key, working it around the horn. Dribbling inside the three-point line goes Henseth. Back out to Roovers. Right wing, dribbles inside. Layup up, no good. Warren gets the offensive rebound. Out to Richardson in the left corner. Works to the left elbow, goes out top to Hansen. Back left wing to Richardson. She's covered by Kudera. Into the paint, dribble handoff, Roovers. Free throw line, leaner, no good. Rebound by Yankton. That's Elwood on the rebound, gets it to Jordan Kudera on the outlet. It was tipped away a little bit by Roovers. That stopped the fast break. Out to Kraske, top of the key. She loses possession, still fighting for it. There's a pile of bodies near the right elbow, and Yankton is going to lose possession as Izzy Richardson is able to secure it off a pass from Alexis Hansen. Taylor Roovers crosses the timing line here. Substitutions are going to be made for Yankton next break in the action. Brenna Elwood and September Rao waiting to check in. Roovers double teamed, goes to Hansen, now left corner. Richardson, she drives baseline. Trying to get a pass out to the top of the key to Roovers, taken away by Wolfgram. In transition, one-on-one. Wolfgram off the glass and in. Nice finish on the fast break for Eden Wolfgram. She's up to 4 points. Timeout going to be taken on the floor. It's brought to you by Kaiser Heating and Cooling. Be wiser, go with Kaiser. That's Kaiser Heating and Cooling of Yankton. Just 30 seconds, we'll take it with them. 19-10, your score. Yankton trails Vermillion. We're back in 30 seconds. KYNT, KYNTV.
When you make the right decision, it feels good. Like picking the perfect accent rug or choosing a good night's sleep over an all-night crime show binge. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision too. That's why State Farm agent Rhonda Westland is right here in Yankton to help you select the right protection at the right price. Rhonda will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm agent Rhonda Westland, it's easy to make the right choice. Just call her. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
19-12 your score coming out of the timeout. That Eden Wolfgram transition bucket had not been put on the scoreboard yet as we were going to break. So 19-12 your score here on KYNT and KYNTV. Vermillion leads by 7 over Yankton. Inbound here goes to Taylor Roovers to start the offense for the Tanagers. It's Roovers, Hansen, Richardson, Hinseth, and Warren on the floor for Vermillion. Jocelyn Elwood, Brenna Elwood, Jordan Kudera, Nora Kraske, and September Rao, the 5 for Yankton. Right corner, 3-ball up and good for Alexis Hansen. Her second bucket of the night. She's up to 6 points, both off of corner threes. One from the left and one from the right. Trying to own the spot here tonight. Short corner, 2-pointer up from the mid-range, no good for Jocelyn Elwood. Rebound by Warren. Rao trying to steal that one away, but can't get there. Here's Roovers with it, crosses the halfway line. Goes left wing. Hinseth thought about it. Now to Richardson in the corner. She's called for a travel. A lot of mistakes tonight for both teams. Neither coach going to be happy wanting to clean those missteps up. Izzy Richardson checking out for Vermillion. In her place is Tessa Nelson. Here's September Rao with it on the right wing. Bounce pass into the corner to Nora Kraske. Back to Rao. It's a bit of a screen from Kraske. 3-ball up, off the bounce, no good. Warren scrambling for it, able to secure the rebound. She goes to Hansen and now to Roovers. She'll bring the ball up the floor. Dribbling near the center circle right now. Right on that Tanager logo. Now cutting inside to the left elbow. Pass down low. Hinseth from the block, no good. Rebound by Rao. Pushing the tempo in transition, has Kudera ahead of her. 2 Tanagers on her as well. Bounce pass to Kudera on the right block. Out to a mid-range 2. Brenna Elwood up and good. Good fast break offense there for Yankton. Brenna Elwood up to 5. 22-14 your score. Tanagers lead by 8. They had just pushed it to double digits. Yankton gets it right back. Hansen, left corner 3 for Hinseth. Rattles around, takes a high bounce and is rebounded by Brenna Elwood. Elwood to Elwood, but Jocelyn didn't have her head around. Brenna was trying to outlet. Mistake there for Yankton as the ball goes out of play. Turnover as well for the Gazelles. Several turnovers tonight for both teams. Inbound goes to Taylor Roovers here. 3:23 and counting to go in this first half of play. 22-14 your score. Vermillion leads Yankton by 8. Here in the right corner is Nelson. Stops, pops with a mid-range 2. No good. Rebound by Kudera. Jordan Kudera has been on the boards, active tonight. Passes out left corner. Kraske distributes to Wolfgram on the left wing. Wolfgram, and they're going to call her for a carry. This is the first carry I've seen called this year, but still an infraction. Another turnover for Yankton. 22-14. Tanagers up on the Gazelles by 8. This is the first game of our doubleheader tonight. Got 3 minutes and change, now under 3 minutes. Here in the second quarter, here's Nelson on the right wing, covered by Kudera. Bounce pass to the free throw line. Hansen trying to drive inside, gets to the left block, no good, but she is fouled. Going to the line to shoot 2. See who they call that foul on. Gonna get that one at number 5, that's Jocelyn Elwood. First shot up and good. Second personal foul, first team foul for Jocelyn Elwood. Hansen at the line, goes 2 for 2. She's up to 8 points now in this one, second most on the team, only trailing Taylor Roovers. Second most in the game for Hansen. 24-14 your score. Yankton down 10 on Vermillion. Here's Wolfgram, dribbling on the left wing, starts to cut inside, going baseline. Long looping pass, Kudera right wing 3, hits the glass, no good. Rebound by Nora Kraske. Left wing 3 for Kraske, this one no good as well. Can't find a bucket right now for Yankton. Vermillion going the other way now. Here's Roovers crossing the halfway line. She's dribbling out at the top of the key now, left wing. Gets a screen from Hinseth. Double teamed for a moment. Roovers gets away with it, launches the 3 ball and gets it to fall. Taylor Roovers playing like somebody that grew up watching Steph Curry highlights, or I guess recently watching Caitlin Clark highlights. Big 3 there for Roovers. Tanagers lead by 13. A timeout taken on the floor. 27-14 your score. Tanagers on top of the Gazelles. Full timeout. It's brought to you by Kaiser Heating and Cooling. We'll take it with them. We're back in 1 minute. Vermillion leads 27-14 over Yankton. Back in 60 seconds.
Sports injuries can be the result of competitive activities, but can also happen by just participating in leisure activities too. If you're experiencing pain as the result of your chosen activity, consider chiropractic care. I'm Dr. Mackenzie Erlinson with First Chiropractic Centers. We have experienced chiropractors that work with sports injuries every day. Our treatment options are aimed to minimize pain, reduce recovery time, and reduce risk of future injuries. Visit First Chiropractic Centers, making life better, one adjustment at a time.
Larry's is having a duct cleaning sale. Right now, have your ducts cleaned by Larry's Heating and Cooling and get 20% off. This is the time of year we spend a lot of time indoors, and it's a great time to clean out all that dust, allergens, and whatever else is in your vents. And for a limited time, get 20% off. Call Larry's now and schedule your duct cleaning and breathe easy this winter. Larry's Heating and Cooling, Yankton and Vermillion.
Welcome back here on KYNT and KYN-TV. An issue there during break. Camera went 0 dark 30, but it's all good. We're back. Inbound to Eden Wolfgram to start things off. After the timeout, brought to you by Kaiser Heating and Cooling. Vermillion leads 27-14. Your SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab scoreboard. Brenna Elwood goes down low. Nora Kraske back out to Elwood. Left wing, she drives inside. Bounce pass along the baseline. Gets to Jordan Kudera. She splits the defenders, and one opportunity for Jordan Kudera. Tough drive to the basket there for Kudera. She's up to 4 points, could make it 5 here, and could cut the lead back down to 10. 27-16 as it stands. Foul called on Callie Schultz, her first. Second team foul of the second quarter, no good. Can't complete the three-point play for Kudera, so it remains an 11-point game. A long-range 3 for Taylor Roovers, pulled up from the parking lot and let it splash. Modern basketball, ladies and gentlemen. Taylor Roovers, ridiculous range. 30-16 your score. Bounce pass into the paint. Try to put up a post hook there for Eden Wolfgram, but it is blocked and rebounded by Vermillion. Here's Roovers again. See if she pulls up from even farther away this time. Executing the offense here, dribbles into the corner, goes baseline, now kicks it out top, Izzy Richardson. Richardson drives in, tough layup, no good. Rebound by Schultz, second opportunity, no good. Rebound Jocelyn Elwood. Yankton with possession now. 30-16 your score, under a minute to go in the second quarter. Kudera, tough shot, gets it to stick. No, can't get it to fall. hung on that back rim a little bit. And here's Ruvers in transition. She started to heat up in this second quarter. And can't get that one to fall. Schultz battling for the rebound. Jump ball called. Possession maintained by Vermillion. 43 seconds to go here in the second quarter of play. 14-point lead for the Tanagers. They're up 30-16. Warren checking back in, as well as Hansen for Vermillion. They join Hinseth, Ruvers, and Richardson, the starting five on the floor for the Tanagers. It's Eden Wolfgram, Nora Kraske, Jocelyn Elwood, Brenna Elwood, and Jordan Kudera out there for Yankton. And Kudera yanks that one away, jumps the passing lane. Now in transition, tough shot. No, it's blocked. Sheelan Hinseth says not today. Possession maintained by Yankton, but with momentum firmly in possession of the Tanagers. That block only adds to the vibes here for Vermillion fans inside this gym. Inbound goes right corner to Jordan Kudera. Kudera out top. Kraske now down low. Brenna Elwood. Tough shot. Blocked again. The length of Vermillion being put on display. With 3 straight shot attempts for Yankton have been blocked. Last 2 going out of bounds, so it maintains possession for the Gazelles. Here's Brenna Elwood to inbound. Elwood looking for options. Inbounds long, goes to Wolfgram just before she crossed the halfway line. Wolfgram telling Brenna Elwood to clear out, trying to take Taylor Ruvers one-on-one. 15 seconds on the plate, on the shot clock, 17 on the game clock. About a 2.5 second difference. Wolfgram under 10 to go on the shot clock. On the left wing, she is now triangulated by a trio of Tanagers and fouled. That's going to turn off the shot clock, and Yankton can hold for the final shot of the half. 30-16 your score. Gazelles trail the Tanagers by 14. Taylor Ruvers, a game-high 19 points right now. It's just been ridiculous, including a long-range 3 from probably close to 27 feet. 7 seconds, now 6. Wolfgram dribbling in the left corner. She's triple teamed, spinning away. Tries to put up a shot, it's blocked. Ruvers in transition at the buzzer from the half-court line. No good, but you can tell me that's in her range with what I've seen so far. 30-16 your score. Vermillion leads Yankton at the halftime break. Taylor Ruvers with 19 has a game high. Yankton, their leading scorer, 5 points for Brenna Elwood. We're coming back after this break here on KYNT and KYN-TV. In 3 minutes, we'll have your halftime report.
I am John Marquardt, and I'm running for District 18 State Representative. I'm currently chair of the Yankton County Commission. I was born and raised in rural South Dakota and have an ag business background. I am a conservative that fights to keep taxes low, supports law enforcement, and I'll look out for the best interests of District 18.
Vote for John Marquardt for District 18 State Representative in the Republican primary, paid for by friends of John Marquardt.
Yankton fans, every drive, every rebound, and every fast break lights up the gym, and Sparkling Ice is here to keep that game day spirit buzzing. With bold fruit flavors, zero sugar, and a cool burst of refreshment, it's the perfect companion whether you're in the stands or celebrating a big win on the way home. Fuel the roar of the crowd and the rhythm of the court with Sparkling Ice. Grab yours today and cheer on the Bucks and Gazelles all season long. Sparkling Ice, flavor that plays hard.
At Elwood Family Dental Care, they believe patients should understand their treatment, not just receive it. That's why they show you x-rays and photos, explain the why, and keep you informed every step of the way. They treat patients of all ages and especially love caring for kids. Most pediatric treatments are done right in the office, trying to limit trips out of town. So come see Elwood Family Dental Care today, located at 19th and Broadway, where they take care of the entire family.
Ever have one of those days? Your car breaks down, your dog decides your couch is a chew toy, and oh yeah, a tree falls on your roof. Don't worry, Missouri River Associates has you covered. Auto, home, pet mishaps, we're here for all of life's little oops moments. Call 665-6885 for your free quote, because life happens, and we're ready for it.
Moving is hard work. This is Deb Speck from Vision Real Estate, and I'd like to show you how I can make moving a little easier. From advice on staging your home, providing moving boxes and the use of our enclosed courtesy trailer, to the behind-the-scenes social media marketing and attention to detail, you can rest easy knowing that you have an experienced professional working for you. Call me, Deb Speck, at 605-664-5555.
If it's time to review the look of the signage of your business, let Mayor Signs help. They offer all types of signs, including exterior and interior signage, fleet wraps, digital signs, and much more. They also do logo creation and vehicle wraps. Their technicians arrive on site fully equipped to get the installation done with quality workmanship. With the latest tools and technology, Mayor Signs provides high-quality installation service for any sign. Contact Mayor Signs today on 4th and Broadway in Yankton.
Welcome back on KYNT and KYN-TV. It's Yankton Gazelles basketball. It's a doubleheader tonight between Yankton and Vermillion. Gazelles up first, and the Tanagers have the lead in our opening game, 30-16, a 14-point advantage for the Tanagers. Let's get into your halftime stats now, courtesy of Mayor Signs. They got all kinds of signage at Mayor Signs, interior and exterior signage, as well as fleet wraps, digital signs, and more. Consider the possibilities today with Mayor Signs there on 4th and Broadway in Yankton. Game high, 19 points for Taylor Roovers as we start with the Vermillion Tanagers. Only 3 Tanagers have scored, 19 from Roovers, 8 from Alexis Hansen, and then 3 from Sheila Hinseth. That is the entirety of scoring for Vermillion. Roovers and Hansen really leading the way so far in this one. More balanced for Yankton. Multiple different players have scored. 5 different Gazelles have scored, led by 5 from Brenna Elwood. 4 each from Eden Wolfgram and Jordan Kudera, 2 for September Rao, and 1 for Nora Kraske. That is your stat recap here, courtesy of Mayor Signs. It was a tough first half, a lot of mistakes both ways. Vermillion was able to capitalize on more of the mistakes than the Gazelles were. That's got to change in the second half. 1, cleaning up the mistakes, but 2, also being able to capitalize when your opponent makes those mistakes. The 14-point deficit is not insurmountable in 2 quarters of basketball, but the Gazelles got to come out hot in the second half. If they can cut it down to about an 8-point game by the 3-minute mark of the third quarter, things could get very interesting here down the stretch in Vermillion. Nobody's out of this yet, that is for sure. Let's take a look at some other scores around Class AA today for girls basketball. Brandon Valley currently leads Watertown at the last update, 6-0. Check that, make it 8-0 in the first quarter. Rapid City Central and Sturgis Brown will play today, and Brookings and O'Gorman will play today. Both of those games were scheduled to tip off at 7. No updates yet as of now. Other area girls basketball games. Avon and Alcester Hudson will play today at Alcester Hudson. That one was scheduled for a 6:15 tip-off. No score update yet. Bonham hosting Parker Marion, 6:15 tip-off. No score update yet. Gayville-Vollen leads Centerville. That is a high-ranking Centerville team as well. The Raiders up 33-20 at the half at Centerville. And Freeman leads Irene Wakanda 55-39 in their matchup. That's late on in the third quarter at Irene Wakanda High School. It's your out-of-town scoreboard here on KYNT and KYN-TV, courtesy of Top Notch Window Cleaners. Window cleaning for commercial or residential, but Top Notch Window Cleaning brighten your days. When we come back in 3 minutes, we'll have your second half of action here on KYNT and KYN-TV. But before we go, thank you to some of our sportscaster partners, including Graham Tire. If you notice issues with your vehicle, don't hesitate to call the service experts at Graham Tire. They do more than sell tires. Graham Tire of Yankton, your auto service and tire store next door. And Sherco, a proud supporter of Yankton sports. We need to be sure, make it Sherco. And Stockman's Motorsports, your local Polaris dealer. They got a full lineup of Rangers and Sportsmen ready to get you in the fields, in the woods, or wherever you like to go. That's Stockman's Motorsports in Yankton. Back in 3 minutes with your second half of action here on KYNT, KYN-TV. Gazelles trail 30-16 at the break.
Moody Motors in Niobrara is here to help with all of your automotive needs. Whether that means getting you into a nicer vehicle, servicing or repairing your current vehicle, or any auto body or glass replacement needs. If you're in the market for a nicer vehicle, we finance all new and used vehicles with very low interest rates. Moody Motors in Niobrara, your one-stop vehicle shop. View our inventory online at moodymotor.com.
You're in the mood for Moody.
At Boston Shoes to Boots, we know the importance of good shoes to keep you performing at your best. Whether you're an athlete, a busy parent running to and from your kids' sports practices, or an exercise or comfort enthusiast, Come get fitted in the perfect pair of athletic shoes from Brooks, Hoka, or New Balance. Exceptional quality and technology, the right shoe depends on you. So stop in and see us at Boston Shoes to Boots, located in downtown Yankton on Cedar Street.
Looking for your next unforgettable vacation? Enter Yankton Thrive's Great Yankton Adventure Giveaway. You could win a free vacation packed with overnight stays, local dining, and even a guided fishing experience on the beautiful Missouri River, a total value of over $3,000. It's easy to enter and totally free. Head to our website, visit yanktonsd.com, and follow the giveaway link. Don't miss your chance to experience the best of Yankton. Explore more, adventure often, visit Yankton.
Car troubles never happen at a convenient time. Whether you find yourself with a flat tire, dead battery, breakdown, or in an accident, call Gary's Towing. They've been helping drivers in the Yankton area for over 50 years with light, medium, and heavy towing. Family owned and operated Gary's Towing is the name you can count on, day or night. Call Gary, Mike, or Mason at 605-665-4351. Gary's Towing, where experience means reliability.
When disaster strikes, whether it's water damage, mold growth, or fire cleanup, call the team you can trust, Floor Tech Cleaning and Restoration. With 24/7 emergency service, they respond fast to protect your home or business and then restore it the right way with honesty, integrity, and top-notch service. Their crews proudly serve
And appreciated? Join the Parker team today. Visit parker.com to apply. From all of us at Parker of Yankton, thank you for making this year unforgettable.
Parker, engineering your success.
To a fresh start and boundless opportunities, here's to a new year of success and celebration from all of us at Parker of Yankton.
Welcome back here on KYNT and KYN-TV, 102.1 FM, AM 1450. Brayden Butler here on the call for Yankton Bucks and Gazelles basketball, a doubleheader on the road in Vermillion against the Tanagers. And at the halftime break of game number one, Vermillion leads Yankton by 14, 30-16 here inside Vermillion High School. A sign on the wall that says, "Welcome to the Bird Cage," and it feels like a bird cage. It feels like a bird cage. Fans are basically on top of the floor. It gets loud in here. When the band was playing earlier, that sound doesn't have a lot of places to go. It's the kind of gym I like to be in. I guess it feels like a cross promotion for me a little bit. Obviously, KYNT, KYN-TV, your home team for Yankton Bucks and Gazelles athletics, but my future wife does work for the Vermillion School District, so I got a soft spot for the Tanagers, is I guess where I'm getting at with that, but I digress. September Rao on the right wing to start things off for the Gazelles as we are underway in the third quarter. She goes to Jocelyn Elwood, dribbling inside, bounce pass out to Rao in the left corner, loses the ball, scooped up by Nora Kraske. Kraske, top of the key, Kelson Wells. It's the starting five for both teams on the floor. Wells dribbles inside, shot up, shot good. First bucket of the second half belongs to the Gazelles. It's the first score for Kelson Wells. On the floor for Yankton, Wolfgram, Elwood, Kraske, Rao, and Wells, the starting five. For Vermillion, Richardson, Hansen, Roovers, Henseth, and Warren. Left wing three, Henseth no good. Rebound, battled for, secured by September Rao. 30-18 your score, Yankton down 12. Rao behind the back, inside the three-point line, now goes out left wing to Eden Wolfgram. Wolfgram is going to dribble out near the timing line, now start back up again. Hand off to Elwood. She's dribbling to the top of the key, bounce pass, backdoor cut. Nora Kraske can't get the layup to fall. A little upset with herself on that one, clapping her hands. Roovers drives inside, bounce pass down low. Warren gets it to go off the glass. 32-18. Asia Warren, her first points of the game coming in the third quarter. Rao out to Wells on the right wing. Wells inside, already has one bucket, and she's going to be tied up for a jump ball. Possession Vermillion. Two teams did switch sides at the halftime break. Vermillion going right to left as you see it and hear it here on KYNT and KYN-TV. White jerseys, black trim, red numbers and letters for the Tanagers. Black jerseys, white numbers and letters, red trim, and white trim as well for the Gazelles. Roovers crosses the half-court line, and she is already in her shooting range. She has proven that so far in this one. Roovers bounce pass down low. They lost Warren again. Back-to-back offensive possessions for the Tanagers. Marasia Warren has found herself covered by hopes and dreams on the low block. The Gazelles got to clean that up. 34-18 your score. Gazelles trailing the Tanagers. Here's Jocelyn Elwood on the left wing. Looking for a bit of a screen from September Rao, now dribbling near the halfway line. Head coach Blake Savvy directing traffic from the coaching box. Goes to Wolfgram on the left wing. Gets a screen from Wells. Stutter step, now drives inside. A little start and stop. Can't get the layup to fall. Rebound by Hansen. It's Alexis Hansen on the board. She goes to Roovers. 34-18, your score remains. 5:51 and counting to go in this third quarter of play. Henseth, right wing to Hansen. Dribbling at the top of the key. Now to the left block. Kicks it out to Roovers. Thought about a deep three. Now drives inside. Loses her dribble. And that goes out of bounds. That one almost ended up in the hallway as it rattles off the door here at Vermillion High School. Inbounding for Yankton will be September Rao. Right around 5:40 to go here in the third quarter. Yankton trailing by 16, 34-18 the score. Here's September Rao deep on the left wing. Gets a screen from Kelson Wells, drives inside. Euro step, tried to kick a pass out, but it went off of a Tanager and out of play. Didn't see which white jersey it went off of, but no matter how you cut it, it's Yankton basketball. September Rao on the inbound from her own baseline. Goes to Kelson Wells near the free throw line. Cutting inside to the right block, picks up her dribble, out to Nora Kraske. Right wing three, Kraske tickles the twine. Big three ball there for Yankton. Cuts the deficit down to 13, 34-21 your score. Nora Kraske, her first field goal of the day. She's up to 4 points. Went 1 for 2 at the charity stripe for the first point of the game for Yankton. Three ball left wing, Hansen no good. Rebound by Eden Wolfgram near the baseline. Now pushing the tempo the other way. She's at the top of the key. She backs out of it to let the Gazelles get in their set. Goes left corner, Elwood. Double teamed, bounce pass, Wolfgram, cutting baseline, blocked. So many blocks tonight from the Vermillion Tanagers. There aren't a lot of white jerseys that haven't been invited to the block party so far. September Rao checks out, Jordan Kudera checks in. The other 9 players remain the same. Inbounding here is Eden Wolfgram for the Gazelles. 34-21 your score. Yankton down 13. Inbound goes top of the key. Jocelyn Elwood wide open. Can't make him pay. Offensive rebound, Jordan Kudera. Might have got a hand on it there for Henseth, but definitely great defense, forcing the miss. Rebound for Vermillion. They try to increase their 13-point lead. Roovers doesn't get a screen there from Hansen. She is double teamed at the half-court line. Pass to Hansen, stolen away. Nora Kraske in transition, goes on her lonesome off the glass and in with the right-hand finish. Nora Kraske turning defense into offense and turning 13 into 11 in terms of the deficit. 34-23, your new score. Kraske up to 6 points in this one. Whistle's going to blow for an infraction. Foul goes against Wolfgram. Her second foul. Bit of foul trouble for the Gazelles. Kelson Wells got 3. Jocelyn Elwood and Eden Wolfgram both have 2 with 4:14 and counting to go in this third quarter of play. Here on the right wing is Hansen. Back left wing. Roovers from way outside. Front iron no good. Rebound by Kudera. She hit one of those earlier. You got to keep an eye on it. Wolfgram inside, off the pass from Kudera, gets it to fall. We're back to single digits. 34-25 your score. The Gazelles have the momentum coming out of the halftime break. Put it into perspective, 9-4 so far in the second half. Yankton outscoring Vermillion, trying to maintain that pace. Here's Hansen down low, going to work on Kudera. She's fouled. Kudera chopped the arm of Alexis Hansen as she was going up in the post. Hansen with a chance to increase the lead back to double digits. First shot from Hansen up and gets it to fall. Hansen went 2 for 2 earlier on at the stripe. To 9 points now in this one, so Hansen could give the Tanagers an 11-point lead. And could also put herself into double figures, and she does both. 2 for 2 at the line for Alexis Hansen. Scoreboard here inside the gym says 35-25, but I believe it should be 36-25. Tanagers should be up 11 here. We'll see if that gets changed. Kudera driving inside, off the glass, no good. Rebound, Eden Wolfgram. It does get changed now here inside. Wolfgram driving baseline, looked for the reverse layup. She is fouled hard. They're going to get Roovers on that foul. Wolfgram going to go to the line to shoot 2. Could make it single digits once again. Wolfgram first shot up, no good. Can only cut it to a 10-point deficit here. Couple substitutions for the Tanagers. Callie Schultz, Tessa Nelson checking in. Staying on the floor, Izzy Richardson, Alexis Hansen, and Taylor Roovers. Second shot up. Wolfgram goes 1 for 2 at this trip to the line. Up to 7 points now in this one for Eden Wolfgram. 36-26 your score. Tanagers on top by 10. Here's Roovers crossing the timing line. Dribbling inside the three-point line. Goes out to Nelson, spinning at the right block. Bounce pass back to Roovers on the wing. Now the top of the key, right hand dribble, switches to the left, drives inside, kicks it out. Hansen, left corner, 3. She's got space, no good. Side iron, rebounded by Wolfgram, pushing the tempo. Has Kudera with her, takes it on her own, gets it to fall. Eden Wolfgram up to 9 points in this one. A deficit down to 8, 36-28. Yankton playing well here in the third quarter. Timeout going to be taken by Vermillion. We'll take it with them. It's courtesy of Kaiser Heating and Cooling. Be wiser, go with Kaiser. That's Kaiser Heating and Cooling of Yankton. Full timeout, so we're back in 60 seconds. Vermillion leads Yankton 36-28 in the third quarter. Back in 1 minute. KYNT, KYN TV.
Small businesses are the backbone of our community. CoreTrust helps your business thrive with checking, online bill pay, small business loans, credit card processing, local approval and support for government grants and loans, investments to grow your hard-earned assets, and insurance to protect them. All from CoreTrust, the community bank that's right down the street and everywhere you want us to be. Visit CoreTrustBank.com today.
Member FDIC. Feeling like your energy's taken a time out? Do you suffer from poor sleep, joint pain, irritability, hot flashes, or brain fog? It's time for your comeback. At Glow Aesthetics Med Spa, our Bio-T hormone replacement therapy can help restore energy, balance, and vitality so you can feel your best anywhere life takes you. It starts with a simple consultation and lab work. Then we customize your treatment to fit you. Don't sit on the sideline of life. Feel your best. Book your consultation today at theglowsd.com. That's theglowsd.com.
(36-28) your score. Vermillion on top coming out of this timeout. Brought to you by Kaiser Heating and Cooling. 8-point differential on your SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab scoreboard. The go-to place for specialized wellness and therapy is SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab in Yankton. Here on the left wing with it is Izzy Richardson trying to put Vermillion back up 10. She gets fouled on her way to the rim, so she'll go to the line for 2. First shot up, back iron, sticks on the right rim and falls out. 0 for 1 to start this trip. 36-28 scoreline remains. Second opportunity here for the Tanagers. Doesn't get that one to go either, but Callie Schultz with the offensive rebound makes up for it. And Schultz gets the putback finish as well. Callie Schultz on the board. And Vermillion back to a 10-point lead, 38-28, 2:30 to go. Bounce pass goes left side to Eden Wolfgram. Double team, tries to split the gap, has it stolen away. Roovers and Wolfgram both fighting for it. Roovers distributes to Schultz, now to Hansen, back to Roovers. It is Vermillion possession as she crosses the midway stripe. 29 on the shot clock, 2:14 on the game clock. On the left wing, Roovers dribble handoff, goes to Tessa Nelson. Nelson only an 8th grader, but playing significant minutes at the varsity level right now. Here top of the key, goes to Roovers. Roovers drives inside, triple team, still putting the shot up and getting the whistle. She'll go to the line for 2. 2:02 to go in quarter number 3. Yankton trails Vermillion by 10. Roovers has a chance to put the Tanagers up 12 here. First shot up, first shot good. First point of the second half as well for Roovers, so she's up to 20 now. Second shot just as good as the first. Roovers goes 2 for 2. 4 of Vermillion's 10 points in the third quarter coming at the charity stripe so far. Sabrina Kraske checking in. She replaces Nora Kraske. Brenna Elwood on the floor as well for Yankton. So it's Sabrina Kraske, Brenna and Jocelyn Elwood. Jordan Kudera and Eden Wolfgram, they're all on the floor for Yankton. Wolfgram goes to Elwood on the dribble handoff. It's Brenna on the left wing. Elwood, wing to Kudera. Kudera now to Wolfgram, goes back to the left wing. She drives inside, picks up her dribble at the free throw line, gets it out to Jocelyn Elwood, right wing. Kraske, now right corner. Kudera driving inside. She's double teamed. Out right wing, Wolfgram called for the travel, picked up her pivot foot before she started her dribble. 40-28 your score. Yankton trails by 12 here in the third quarter of play. Minute 38, 9 or so about. Inbound goes to Roovers. 90 seconds remain here in the third quarter. Roovers goes left corner. Nelson back out to Roovers. Left wing covered by Wolfgram. Got her to jump a little bit. Now right corner. Great pass. Richardson can't get the shot to fall. Jump ball going to be called though. Dueling possession down low between Brenna Elwood and Henseth for Vermillion. Minute 20 or so about here in the third quarter. Under a minute 20 to go. Yankton, you got to think, wants to make this a single-digit game heading into the fourth quarter. Can't quite describe it, but the difference between 9 and 10 feels like more than a point. Here's a right corner three. Wolfgram, high bounce, no good. Rebound belongs to nobody, but possession will be maintained by the Gazelles. Last touch against the Tanagers. Jocelyn Elwood to inbound, stole it away. Taylor Roovers jumped that route like a cornerback. She's on the left wing. Starts momentum, now stops, back outside the three-point line. Drives baseline, now back outside the three-point line again. Down low, looking for Hansen. She's double-teamed on the left block. Out top to Roovers. 20 seconds on the shot clock, plenty of time to operate. Nelson's gonna launch a three, no good. Rebound, Brenna Elwood, and a whistle's gonna blow. I think they're gonna get Izzy Richardson there. Kind of wrapped around Brenna Elwood trying to get that rebound. So 40 seconds on the game clock, 35 seconds on the shot clock. 5-second difference between the two. Yankton can really bleed this clock and hold on for the last true possession of the third quarter. They trail 40-28 right now. Wolfgram double teamed on the left wing, loses her dribble, able to keep it though, baseline. Kraske, Brenna Elwood, right wing, three, can't get it to fall, rebound by Roovers, shot clock off, 17 seconds to go. Vermillion will hold for the final shot. And Wolfgram meeting Roovers at the logo. Roovers driving inside, kicks it out right wing. Henseth for three, no good. Rebound, Richardson at the buzzer. Second opportunity is good. Izzy Richardson puts the Tanagers up 14 as the time expires in the third quarter. 42-28. Vermillion taking a lead in the fourth quarter. That third quarter of action, courtesy of Farmers Union Insurance and First Chiropractic Centers. We're back in 1 minute here on KYNT and KYN TV. Tanagers lead the Gazelles 42-28.
Buying a home isn't just about real estate. It's about investing in yourself. At the Move Group, we believe the best time to buy is when it makes sense for you. Our expert agents put people before transactions, meaning we listen first, provide honest guidance, and help you make a confident decision. No pressure, no gimmicks. Markets change, but the right home is about more than just numbers. It's about finding the right fit for your life and your future. When you're ready, we're here to help. Contact the Move Group today.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Don't gamble. Insure with MT and RC Smith Insurance in Yankton, your independent agent for home, business, auto, life, and bonds. Visit mtrcsmithinsurance.com.
Eight minutes to go in the first game of our doubleheader this evening between the Yankton Bucks and Gazelles and Vermillion Tanagers. The Gazelles trail by 14 to Vermillion, 42-28. 8 minutes to erase that deficit. The Gazelles were erasing that deficit there late, but ends up coming back to Vermillion's favor in the end. See what both teams have in store for the final 8 minutes. Shot up, no good. Rebound by Yankton. And a whistle's going to blow as well. Cooter is going to get the board, and she's got fouled on that play. Pep Band making their way back out there, but they're going to try to get the crowd going between games here tonight. September Rao inbounds to Jordan Kudera. It's Kudera, Rao, Wolfgram, Jocelyn Elwood, and Nora Kraske on the floor for Yankton. Here's a pass down low. Wolfgram back out to Rao. Thought about it, now drives inside. Scoop pass, mid-range to Jordan Kudera. Rolls around, no good. That was halfway through the cylinder, but it rimmed out. 7:26 to go in this one. No points yet for either team in the fourth quarter. 42-28. Vermillion leads overall. Roovers getting double teamed. Izzy Richardson thought about the three from the right wing, doesn't take it. Hansen now top of the key, goes to Roovers. Roovers double teamed again. Hansen swings it, left wing. Hinseth for three. Side iron, no good. Rebound for Kudera. Here's Jordan Kudera pushing the tempo. 14 points the Gazelles trail by. Needs something here. Behind the back, September Rao passes it to Jocelyn Elwood, tips it to Eden Wolfgram and gets the mid-range two to fall. Exactly as head coach Blake Savvy drew it up between quarters. 42-30 your score. Tanagers up 12, but Yankton with the first bucket of the fourth. Roovers trying to answer immediately, and she does. Taylor Roovers up to 23. Cross-court pass, Kraske to Elwood, out top. September Rao drives inside, back out Elwood, right corner three, gets it to fall. Jocelyn Elwood. Punch, counter punch between the Tanagers and the Gazelles here early on in quarter number 4. 44-32 your score. Should be 44-33 unless Elwood had her foot on the line. We'll see if they change that here in the gym, but might have rolled that at 2. Missed shot on the other end for Vermillion, rebounded by Elwood. Goes right wing, September Rao, cross-court pass. Wolfgram on the left wing. She drives inside, shot up, no good. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. And it looks like they did rule that last three-pointer from Jocelyn Elwood. Her foot must have been on the line. They ruled it at 2. So it's 44-32. Looked like a 3 initially, but gets ruled a 2-pointer. Well, now it's 44-33, so the confusion doesn't matter as Eden Wolfgram hits the first free throw. (44-33) your score. Wolfgram's second shot. Doesn't get it to fall, but offensive rebound. Almost Berkeley Olsen. Does get it to Nora Kraske. Out to September Rao for 3. Back iron, no good. Berkeley Olsen on the offensive boards again. Tied up, jump ball. It's staying at that end, says the referee. Vermillion almost got that ball back, but Yankton maintains possession. The game clock is still running, and the officials have recognized it. I got the best scoreboard man in the business on my right now. Tell Tanner saying it should be 5:46. We'll see how close the officials put it back to that. Meeting at the scores table right now. They put 5:38 on the board. That still feels like way too little, but we'll call it as we sees it. Bounce pass. September Rao goes inbound to Brenna Elwood. She is on her backside, still dribbling to maintain possession. Out of bounds off of Vermillion. Heads up play from the freshman Elwood. Took a seat on the floor and was still able to maintain her dribble, so she didn't get called with a travel and turn the ball over. 44-33 your score. Vermillion leads by 11. Left corner 3. Wolfgram making an 8-point game. Eden Wolfgram for 3. No doubt about that one. She was a ways outside the 3-point line. 8-point differential now. 5:15 and counting to go in this fourth quarter of play. Roovers to Hinseth. Back to Roovers. Top of the key. Long range 3 from Roovers, and she gets it to go. That's modern basketball, ladies and gentlemen. Kids these days, they're practicing in the neighbor's driveway on their hoop, taking long-range shots like that. 47-36 your score. Timeout taken. Didn't see if it was a full timeout or just 30. So we're just going to take 30 seconds and come back here on KYNT and KYN TV. Vermillion leads Yankton 47-36. Back in 30.
At Vision Care Associates, we're always improving our technology for the health of your eyes. With OptiMap dilation-free exams, you get a comprehensive view of your retina without the need for dilation eye drops. It's quick, easy, and best of all, it keeps your day interruption-free. OptoMap captures a detailed image of your eye, helping to detect any problems. No blurriness, no discomfort, just clear, precise results. Book your OptoMap exam now.
Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first.
Coming out of that timeout from Kaiser Heating and Cooling, Vermillion leads 47-36 on your SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab scoreboard. A long-range three from straight away for Taylor Roovers. Put the Tanagers back up double digits. Kudera drives inside. Left-hand scoop layup, no good, but she gets the foul called. Go to the line for two for the freshman Jordan Kudera. We're going to have a quick turnaround between games here on KYNT and KYNTV, probably just 15 minutes. Did get a chance to speak to head coach Chris Haynes before this one of the Yankton Bucks. First shot up, first shot good for Jordan Kudera. We will have that interview for you, but if we're short on time, I'll paraphrase what he said. Kudera looking to go 2 for 2. Does go 2 for 2. Makes it a single-digit game again as well. 47-38. 6 points for Jordan Kudera now. Here on the left wing is Izzy Richardson. Goes right wing to Hansen. Hansen covered by Brenna Elwood. Into the corner to Henseth. Henseth spinning on that right wing. Almost taken away by Jordan Kudera. It is taken away by Jordan Kudera. The freshman with the active hands. Bounce pass. Wolfgram keeps it in bounds. Yankton on the attack. Wolfgram pulls up for the mid-range two. Front iron no good. Kudera trying to get the board. Massive bodies on the floor. Roovers and Warren both hit the deck. Kudera almost lost her footing as well. And whistle goes against Kudera, so it'll be Vermillion ball. 47-38 your score. Tanagers up 9. Inbound goes to Roovers here. Now under 4:20 to play. Roovers goes left wing. Hansen swings into the corner. Izzy Richardson for three. No good. Offensive rebound. Tessa Nelson. Nelson out to Roovers. 3-second violation gets called. Now that is the first time I've seen that called this year. 47-38 your score remains. Lane violation against the Tanagers. Long outlet pass goes to Kudera in the corner. Drives inside. Euro step. Tough layup. Can't get the finish. Gets her own rebound, though. Jordan Kudera triple teamed by the Tanagers near the baseline. And head coach Blake Savvy's going to call a timeout. Keep possession for his Gazelles. 47-38 your score. See if it's a full timeout or a 30. Full timeout. We'll take it with them. It's courtesy of Kaiser Heating and Cooling. 47-38 here on KYNT, KYNTV. We're back in 1 minute.
Save time and shop online at Hy-Vee. Enjoy the same low prices and great deals online as in store. It's fast and easy. Just shop groceries from our app or online. Choose a pickup or delivery time that fits your schedule. And done. Plus, you can create and save grocery lists, browse weekly deals and coupons, and earn fuel savers. Whatever you need, wherever you are, just one click away. Save time and shop online today at Hy-Vee. Some restrictions apply.
Text scams continue to rise, and victims who have lost money to these scams continues to increase. Consumers cannot rely on a text message to be truthful. If you receive a message regarding a fine for missing jury duty or utilities being shut off for non-payment, toll road fines, or you've won a sweepstakes, these are scams designed with an urgency and the need to send money now. Do not respond to these texts, and you should contact Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986. That's 800-300-1986 for the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division.
Welcome back here, KYNT, KYNTV, under 4 to play in the fourth quarter. September Rao off the inbound, kicks it left corner. Kudera for three, high bounce, can't get it to fall. Rebound by Taylor Roovers. 47-38, Yankton down 9. Here to the Vermillion Tanagers. Yankton has outscored Vermillion in this fourth quarter of play. Diving effort, Brenna Elwood stolen away. Wolfgram up with it, has Berkeley Olsen with her. She takes it herself, she is fouled. Wolfgram will go to the line for two. Izzy Richardson going to get called on the foul. 2 shots for Wolfgram. Could cut it to a 7-point differential. Wolfgram 1 for 2 on her last 2 trips. And she starts out 0 for 1 here. Still a 9-point difference. Berkeley Olsen checks out. Jocelyn Elwood checks in. It's Elwood, Rao, Wolfgram, Kudera, and Elwood. Brenna and Jocelyn both out there. Second shot from Wolfgram. Gets that one to fall. Nothing but net. Eden Wolfgram up to 16 points in this one, a team high. Second most in the game, only trailing the 26 from Taylor Roovers. Roovers got the ball right now for Vermillion. Dribbles into the right corner, one-on-one with Wolfgram. Drives inside with the left hand. She's double teamed near the elbow. Still cutting in. Goes baseline, high off the window, no good. Fighting for the ball are Rao and Warren. Jump ball called. Sportsmanship there. September Rao helping Marasia Warren back up to her feet as they were fighting for that rebound. Jump ball, like I said, is the call, and possession maintained by the Tanagers. Roovers will inbound from her own baseline. 3:16 to go. What? Stone Cold Steve Austin for anybody who cares. Inbound off the block, up and in for Alexis Hansen. That's what I get for making my silly little reference during a serious moment. Hansen up to 12 points, second most for the Tanagers. Lead back to 10 for Vermillion. Wolfgram starts to drive baseline, goes out left wing. September Rao cutting inside. Euro step, can't get the scoop to fall. Rebound by Roovers, and she is now slowing the tempo. Crossing the halfway line. Time is the ally of the Tanagers here. Under 2:50 to play. And a 10-point advantage for Vermillion. They're going to double team her at the half-court line, and Wolfgram's going to get called for the foul. Inbound from in front of their own bench for the Tanagers here. Shot clock reset to 35 seconds as well. Roovers was going to inbound, but now it's going to be Tessa Nelson to inbound. Inbound goes to Roovers, and she's allowed to inbound over the halfway line, so goes all the way back to her. Double team brought on early. She goes to Richardson, back to Roovers. Double teamed by Wolfgram and Elwood. Back to Richardson on the right wing. Now to the right corner. Nelson looking down low to Hansen. Takes a dribble, goes right wing to Roovers. And Roovers going to go back to the halfway line. Vermillion more than content to bleed this clock out for as long as they can. Right corner. Nelson back out top to Roovers. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Roovers near the three-point line now. Dribbles inside. Bounce pass off the leg of September Rao. That's going to be a kick ball. One of the unfortunate things about the kickball rule is I don't think September Rao really stuck her leg out on that one. It just was thrown at her. So possession is going to be maintained by Vermillion, and they're going to get 15 seconds on the shot clock. 2:10 to go here in the fourth quarter. Tanagers lead 49-39. Inbound goes to Alexis Hansen. She hands it right back off to Taylor Roovers, who dribbles back to the half-court line. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Roovers now starting the offense. Goes left corner. Richardson down low. Warren high off the window. No good. Offensive rebound by Nelson, but no, a foul called. And that's going to be 2 shots at the line for Vermillion, or for Yankton, excuse me. They're in the bonus. Sends Jordan Kudera to the line with under 2 minutes to play. Kudera looking to make this an 8-point game potentially if she makes both. First shot up. First shot good. It's a 9-point difference right now. Jordan Kudera, 7 points today, but continuing her recent run. Had 10 against Aberdeen Central. Very good player off the bench for Yankton. Second shot up, second shot good. Make it 8 points for Jordan Kudera. Inbound for Vermillion goes to Hansen. She outlets to Izzy Richardson. Richardson on the left wing. She's fouled by Kraske. Laura Kraske called for the foul there. Third team foul, so still not in the bonus for the Tanagers. Got a couple to give for Yankton. Sheila Hinseth's going to check in. She will replace Marasia Warren. Inbound goes to Taylor Roovers. Back across the halfway line. She's fouled immediately by Eden Wolfgram. I believe the next Yankton foul would start putting Vermillion at the line to shoot 2. She had a couple of those to give, get them out of the way in case you need to start using them later. 8-point difference. Tanagers lead the Gazelles 49-41. 35 seconds on the shot clock. It's a full shot clock for Vermillion. And now the full court press getting broken out by Yankton on this inbound. And Vermillion ran about an I formation on the inbound just to make sure Taylor Ruvers could get the ball in her hands. Richardson now in the right corner. It's taken away by Kraske. Jump ball called. Nora Kraske. And Jocelyn Elwood seems more excited about it than Nora did, but Kraske a pretty calm, cool, and collected character. Those unaware, probably the greatest tennis player in the history of Yankton High School. I believe she'll be plying her trade here in Vermillion for the South Dakota Coyotes at the collegiate level. Layup off the glass and no good for Eden Wolfgram. Wolfgram at 4 fouls. She can't really foul again. Ruvers is fouled by Jocelyn Elwood. And that'll be 2 at the line. 49-41 your score. Yankton down 8. And Ruvers can push this back to a double-digit lead for the Tanagers. Game high 26, a little quieter in the second half, had 19 at the break. She's got 27 now. First shot up and good for Taylor Ruvers. Second shot, good as well. 2 for 2 for Ruvers. Give her 27 on the night and give a 10-point lead to the Vermillion Tanagers. Give her 28 on the night, excuse me. Timeout taken by Yankton, just a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them. It's courtesy of Kaiser Heating and Cooling. 51-41, your score. Yankton trails Vermillion on KYNT. KYN-TV, back in 30 seconds.
Getting your business noticed starts with the right print. The other day, a customer came into the UPS store Yankton to pick up blueprints we printed for him. While we finished his order, he mentioned needing business cards. At the UPS store, we handle all your printing needs. Stop in and ask about our current print specials. And that customer, we had his new business cards ready the very next business day. Come explore our small business solutions at the UPS store in Yankton.
Welcome back here on KYNT and KYN-TV. 51-41 your score. Minute 17 to go in the fourth quarter. Vermillion leads Yankton in the opening half of our doubleheader. Inbound goes to Eden Wolfgram. Gazelles got to work quick. Right wing out to September Rao in the right corner. She's guarded closely by Alexis Hansen. She'll take a deep 3 from the wing. No good. High bounce off the rim. Rebounded by Alexis Hansen. And Wolfgram chasing down Taylor Ruvers. And Wolfgram desperate in that situation. She's at 4 fouls, but she was still willing to try to foul to keep this game going. Ruvers is going to go to the line for 2. Just went 2 for 2 a few moments ago before that timeout taken by head coach Blake Savvy of the Yankton Gazelles. The Bucks and the Tanager boys waiting in the wings right now for their opportunities. First shot up, no good for Ruvers. The boys game was scheduled for a 7:45 tip-off. It's 7:47. 0 for 2 for Taylor Ruvers at the line. September Rao in transition, pushes the tempo, splits the defense, but too much mustard on that one. Went off the backboard and no good. Wolfgram trying to chase down Ruvers and forcing a foul. Ruvers knocked into the bleachers, and September Rao going to check on her there. Ruvers hit her ribs off the first row of the bleachers here at Vermillion High School. She seems to be okay. Two Gazelles down low right now, Elwood and Rao. The other 3 are talking to head coach Blake Savvy right now. First shot up and good for Ruvers at the line. Give her 29. Could extend her game high to 30 with one more free throw. Second shot, just as good as the first. 2 for 2 on that trip. 46 seconds remaining, Yankton down 12. Wolfgram, Sakudera, back to Wolfgram. She drives baseline, shot up, shot good. Get those 2 right back for Eden Wolfgram. Yankton's got a foul on the inbound here. Oh, they're double teaming, trying to force a mistake from Ruvers. Goes to Alexis Hansen. Ball knocked up. Rao had it knocked away, but regained by Vermillion. And now needing to foul. I think they thought they fouled her at the halfway line, but looks like they're holding off on the fouls here. Now they finally get it. Nora Kraske was chasing down Taylor Ruvers, trying to send her to the line. 53-43 your score. 10-point lead for Vermillion with 18.8 to go on the clock. First shot up, first shot good for Roovers. Making a living at the charity stripe here in the fourth quarter. 31 points now for her. Make it 32. 55-43. Tanagers on top. September Rao coming down the court, kicks it out, left wing three. Wolfgram doesn't get it to fall. Kudera fighting for the board, rebounded by Alexis Hansen. September Rao still fighting for the ball, but just under 7 seconds to go. Might be all for naught here late. First shot up, front at rim, no good for Alexis Hansen at the line. 55-43 your score. A spectacular day for Taylor Roovers for the Vermillion Tanagers. 32 points for her. Second shot does fall for Hansen. She's up to 13. Wolfgram in transition, gonna take the three, pushing the tempo, no good. Rebound Roovers, and they're gonna let her dribble it out. Vermillion defeats Yankton. A couple late surges for the Gazelles, but the Tanagers pull away in the end. 56-43 your final score. 32 points from Taylor Roovers. A big difference for the Tanagers in this one. We're going to go right into your post-game report here on KYNT and KYNTV. It's courtesy of the Move Group. You buying or selling, move with Mason and the Move Group. I got to do my favorite thing, math on the fly, as we tally up these final stats for your stat recap from Mayor Signs. We'll start with the victorious Vermillion Tanagers. Taylor Roovers, a game-high 32 points for her. She's followed by 13 points from Alexis Hansen. 4 points by Marasia Warren, both of those right at the start of the second half. Both those buckets right at the start of the second half. 2 for Callie Schultz and 2 for Izzy Richardson. As for the Gazelles, 18 points, team high for Eden Wolfgram. She was followed by 8 from Jordan Kudera, 6 by Nora Kraske, 5 from Brenna Elwood, and then 2 apiece from Kelson Wells, September Rao, and Jocelyn Elwood. Your stat recap courtesy of Mayor Signs. Offensive player of the game from Hy-Vee. There's a helpful smile in every aisle. Eden Wolfgram, 18 points for her. Really dominant performance on the offensive end. Just ran into a better performance from Taylor Roovers and the Vermillion Tanagers tonight. Not a lot to hang your hat on or hang your head on for the Gazelles. They played very, very well. Offensive player of the game, Eden Wolfgram. Defensive player of the game, I'm going to go Jordan Kudera. Playing the passing lanes really well tonight. Pounding on defense when she was out there on the floor. The freshman is continuing to get more and more minutes, and you can see why for the Yankton Gazelles. Post-game coach interview for Rhonda Westwood State Farm Insurance. I think we're going to try to talk to head coach Blake Savvy at the halftime of the Bucks game, but if he comes up early, we will talk to him. Schedule preview for Parker Hannafin of Yankton. Look ahead to a brighter future with a new career at Parker of Yankton. All benefits begin day one. Learn more at Parker.com. Parker, engineering your success. Mitchell on Friday for the Colonels. We'll be up there for the Gazelles against the Colonels. We'll be up there for that one, I believe, from Mitchell High School. Just built a new gym up there, so no more Corn Palace for these trips to Mitchell. We'll see how that all shakes out on Friday. Gazelles fall in the end to the Vermillion Tanagers, 56-43 here on KYNT and KYNTV. We're going to take a quick break, just 2 minutes, and come back and we're going to have your pregame coach interview for the Bucks game with head coach Chris Haynes. Back in 2 minutes, Gazelles fall 56-43. Bucks up next here on KYNT, KYNTV.
Is it the competition that keeps bringing you back? The long-standing rivalries? Or is it seeing friends again and cheering on your favorite team? At First Dakota, we're here for it all. We appreciate the fans, the players, the coaches and officials, the concessions crew. The shared community experience is part of what makes life here great, and we're here for it. See you at the game. First Dakota National Bank, member FDIC.
The holidays brought full calendars, full tables, and maybe a few unwanted germs. If you're feeling run down or under the weather, help is close by. At Yankton Medical Clinic, patients can get same-day acute care appointments or visit convenient care after hours. You can even schedule online, making it easy to get care on your time. So rest up and feel better knowing Yankton Medical Clinic has been caring for this community for 80 years. Learn more at yanktonmedicalclinic.com. So much care, so close to home.
F&BO is the great big small bank, and for more than 165 years, we've been with you where you are. A bank that's ready for all your needs, both big and small. Here to help you earn more, save more, so you can do more every step of the way. It's what you can expect from the great big small bank, FNBO, independent and family owned for 6 generations, and ever so focused on you. Stop on by or visit us at fnbo.com, member FDIC.
Are you on track to retire? I'm Adam Walter, a certified financial planner with Vantage Financial, born and raised in Yankton, South Dakota. My team and I pride ourselves on building trust through clear, honest advice tailored to your unique goals. From retirement planning to smart tax strategies, we'll create a personalized plan to help you feel confident and secure about your financial future. Visit vfplanning.com or search Adam Walter, Vantage Financial to schedule a 15-minute call today.
Vantage Financial Partners is a registered investment advisor. SEC registration does not constitute an endorsement of Vantage by the SEC, nor does it indicate that Vantage has attained a particular level of skill or ability.
Welcome back here on KYNT and KYN TV as we're getting ready for your pregame coach interview with head coach Chris Haynes of the Yankton Bucks. It's courtesy of 1919 Root Beer, the creamiest full-body draft root beer available. You can find it in convenience stores, grocery stores, or on tap with area restaurants. Got a chance to talk to Coach Haynes a little bit ago before the Gazelles game about tonight's matchup with the Vermillion Tanagers and the two-headed monster they got over here in Vermillion. Here's that interview now on KYNT, KYN TV. Brayden Butler here for your Hy-Vee pregame show. It's a pregame coach interview from 1919 Root Beer. We're talking to head coach Chris Haynes of the Yankton Bucks. Coach Haynes on the road in Vermillion, probably your shortest road trip of the entire year, unless you're making a trip to Gayville anytime soon. But how are you feeling heading into this matchup, coming off of your first win of the season last Saturday?
Yeah, obviously, like you said, short road trip. Vermillion's got a really nice team. The Hanson kid is a really good player, 6'4" point guard, kind of do it all, and he really makes them go. He can create offense for himself and for his teammates. Then the Jensen kid can really shoot it, can also score. Those guys, between the two of them, are getting like 35, 40 points a game. Then their role players have really gotten better since last year. Got a couple guys that can shoot the basketball, and Coach Drake's teams are always, they're going to be tough, hard-nosed, and they're going to guard and defend. So we got our work cut out for us. We're going to have to play really, really well to be in the basketball game tonight.
Now, you kind of took my second question out of my mouth there, talking about Hanson and Jensen, a two-headed monster for this Vermillion Tanagers team. So I guess we'll go back to focusing on your guys. Jackson Kudra inserted into the offense in the starting lineup last Saturday. He ends up with 21 points as a game high. And Owen Eisness, I know we talked in the postgame about his defensive prowess. Got a chance to look at the stats after the game and saw 5 steals. So those are two guys that really shined on Saturday and are hopefully looking to do the same tonight.
Yeah, I like the way we started the game Saturday. Obviously, mixed things up in the starting lineup, and I thought we came out with a lot of energy. And like you said, our defensive pressure, I think, kind of bothered Aberdeen. And so we're going to have to get out to a good start. We're going to have to guard tonight. And, like we told our guys after the game Saturday, you got to be able to rely on your defense night in and night out. And so hopefully we can get some consistency with that.
I know we've talked about classification doesn't really matter in matchups like this. If you're a good basketball team, you're a good basketball team. What has been the message to your team over the last couple of days, getting them to buy in and not look past that class difference?
I think our guys know, obviously, from last year, and Vermillion beat us, and they know Vermillion's good. These guys grew up together, playing so much more than we used to when we grew up. So they all know each other, and they know how good Vermillion is. And so, I don't think just because our guys are so familiar with them, just being down the road, like I said, they've played against each other growing up in tournaments and things. So our guys are aware of how talented Vermillion is, and coming into a hostile environment, smaller gym, going to feel like people are right on top of you, kind of like an O'Gorman or a Pier type atmosphere on the road. And so, that'll be a big key as well, is can we keep our composure and like I said, continue to play at a consistent level.
Coach, thanks for taking time. We'll talk to you in the postgame.
Sounds great. Thanks for having me.
That was head coach Chris Haynes of the Yankton Bucks here on KYNT and KYN TV. We're going to go back to break for your pregame show. Come back in 3 minutes. Keep things rolling here from Vermillion High School. Back in 3 minutes. KYNT, KYN TV.
If you want a job where your work matters, you belong at Avera. Here, we've invested in our workforce because every Avera team member drives our health ministry forward, making a difference in lives and communities every day. We offer competitive pay, great health insurance, and even career opportunities. We're putting people first. including you. Search for local job openings and apply at avera.org/careers.
In nearly every family's lineage, there's a tie to agriculture. It's a legacy reflected in how we raise our kids, help our neighbors, and respect what we have. Farmers Union Insurance was built on that legacy. And while our roots are in agriculture, our protection has grown to include home, auto, business, health, and life. Protect your legacy. Farmers Union Insurance.
Call Brendan Hansen and Brandon Tykrow or visit them at Suite 101B Morgan Square in Yankton.
If you've been suffering from chronic pain or a recent injury,
check us out, Lane, Reed, and Cole Sawatsky at SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab.
We offer a wide variety of treatments and techniques, including dry needling, cupping, chiropractic adjustments, and sports rehabilitation.
Our mission is to ensure an individualized and efficient treatment plan to get you back on your feet.
From ankle sprains and sports injuries to neck pain and headaches, we've got your back. Give us a call or book an appointment on our website. SWAT Chiropractic, specialized wellness and therapy.
Located on Summit Street across from the high school.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch TV channels. Some of us switch partners while square dancing. Well, that's a stretch. But what's not a stretch is how you can switch and save with State Farm. In fact, State Farm agent Rhonda Westland, right here in Yankton, can switch you over so you can start saving today. Rhonda and her team are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. With Rhonda Westland, it's easy to switch and save. Just give her a call. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
A new year usually brings out the best of intentions in people to get back in shape. Exercising and eating right are just the start of getting healthy. This is Dr. Mackenzie Erlinson at First Chiropractic Centers. Our doctors are trained to recommend therapeutic and rehabilitative exercise, as well as provide nutritional, dietary, and lifestyle counseling, all of which are important components in your overall health and wellness. Start your year off right with a call to First Chiropractic Centers, making life better, one adjustment at a time. Visit us at firstchiropracticcenter.com.
Turning 65 or new to Medicare? Navigating your options can feel overwhelming, but we're here to help. At Missouri River Associates, we make it easy to find the right plan for your health and budget. From Medicare supplements, Advantage plans, and prescription drug coverage, we'll guide you every step of the way. Plus, our services are completely free. Call Missouri River Associates today, 665-6885. Let us help you find peace of mind and the coverage you deserve.
FM 1021 and AM 1450. KYNT, Yankton.
Welcome back here on KYNT and KYNTV. Gonna get your pregame show from Hy-Vee for the Yankton Bucks. Try to get over the Vermillion band that's next to us. Very good point was brought up to me during one of the breaks. It could always be worse. The band could be bad too. They're loud, but they are very good. I gotta give a lot of credit to the Vermillion Tanagers band here to my right. Playing very well tonight. Clearly, as you can hear at home, but I digress. Your matchup breakdown here. We'll start as Yankton is 1-3 on the year, 1-2 at home, 0-1 on the road. Vermillion 3-2 overall in the season, 2-0 at home, 0-1 on the road, 1-1 at neutral sites. Those being the Corn Palace and Mitchell, and down the road at the Sanford County Sports Center. So neutral site in theory in that SDHSAA matchup, but Vermillion 3-2 overall. Last time out for these two teams, Yankton a 68-35 win over Aberdeen Central on Saturday. Jackson Kudera 21 points, 3 assists. 3 rebounds for him. Owen Eisnes, 8 points, 7 boards, 5 steals. And Beck Reichen had 10 points, a steal, and a block. As for Vermillion, 59-49 loss to Clark Willow Lake. Trey Hansen, 27 points, 6 rebounds, 4 steals. Luke Jensen, 18 points, 6 rebounds, 1 block. I know we just did some quick math the other way at the end of the post game for the Gazelles. If you do some quick math for the Tanagers right there, that's 45 points for Trey Hansen and Luke Jensen combined in a 59-49 loss. So those two really stole the show for Vermillion despite the loss in their last game. Expect them to be key factors again today. Recent matchups between these two teams, they met just last season, and that was a close affair up in Yankton. 49-47, Tanagers outlasted the Bucks in that one. Your stats in focus, courtesy of Vision Real Estate, or Vision Care Associates, with the health of your eyes comes first. They're located at 2701 Fox Run Parkway in Yankton. Give them a call at 665-2020. 48.5 points per game, 51.3 points allowed per game for Yankton. That's a minus 2.8 scoring differential. Individual stat leaders, Jackson Kudera, 10.3 points per game, 2 rebounds, 1.5 assists. Beck Reichen, 10 points, 3.5 boards, 1.8 assists per game. And Owen Eidsness, 6.3 points, 4.5 rebounds, 2.8 assists, 3 steals per game. Owen Eidsness consistently stuffs the stat sheet for Yankton. Keep an eye on him tonight. Vermillion, 65.2 points per game scored, 52.2 points per game allowed. It's a plus 13 scoring differential for the Tanagers. Trey Hansen leads the charge at 20 points a night, 6.3 rebounds, 3.2 assists, and 3 steals. Luke Jensen, 13.4 points, 4.8 rebounds per game for him. Keys to the game today for Yankton, brought to you by Vision Real Estate, where their focus is always on you. Visit IGotVision.com. Limiting Trey Hansen is going to be first and foremost. The kid's just a monster for the Tanagers. Playing the passing lanes well. We saw that pressure and jumping the lanes work really well for Yankton last time out against Aberdeen Central. And then third, transition offense. That's getting out on that fast break. Really worked well on Saturday as well. Expect Yankton to try to do that again today. Key player today is going to be Owen Eidsness. He's brought to you by Missouri River Associates. Their office is local. They know your name, and your home, auto, and family are important to them. That's Missouri River Associates in Yankton. Went over his stats earlier, but 6.3 points, 4.5 boards, 2.8 assists, 3 steals per game. A team leader in rebounds, assists, and steals for Yankton. Starting lineups getting announced shortly, courtesy of First Chiropractic Center. Tip-off around the corner from the Boathouse. We're back after this break here on KYNT and KYN-TV with your tip-off for Yankton Bucks basketball against the Vermillion Tanagers. Back after this break.
Buying a home isn't just about real estate. It's about investing in yourself. At the Move Group, we believe the best time to buy is when it makes sense for you. Our expert agents put people before transactions, meaning we listen first, provide honest guidance, and help you make a confident decision. No pressure, no gimmicks. Markets change, but the right home is about more than just numbers. It's about finding the right fit for your life and your future. When you're ready, we're here to help. Contact the Move Group today.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Don't gamble. Insure with MT and RC Smith Insurance in Yankton, your independent agent for home, business, auto, life, and bonds. Visit mtrcsmithinsurance.com.
Does anyone in your family have macular degeneration? At Vision Care Associates, we are dedicated to delivering the highest standard of eye care, utilizing the latest medical advancements to protect and improve your vision. That's why we offer ZX Pro, a new technology that measures the risk for macular degeneration. ZX Pro is a test used to assess macular health before signs of macular degeneration even begin. Be proactive and schedule an appointment.
Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first.
The holidays brought full calendars, full tables, and maybe a few unwanted germs. If you're feeling run down or under the weather, help is close by. At Yankton Medical Clinic, patients can get same-day acute care appointments or visit convenient care after hours. You can even schedule online, making it easy to get care on your time. So rest up and feel better knowing Yankton Medical Clinic has been caring for this community for 80 years. Learn more at yanktonmedicalclinic.com. So much care, so close to home.
Welcome back here on KYNT and KYN-TV. Time for your starting lineups, courtesy of First Chiropractic Centers, making life better one adjustment at a time. Your starters for the Yankton Bucks. Out of guard, the 5'10 senior, number 2, Beck Reichen. Out of guard, the 6' senior, number 3, Owen Eidsness. Out of forward, the 6'1 sophomore, number 4, Jackson Kudera. Out of guard, the 5'10 junior, number 11, Tegan LaCroix. And at the center position, wearing the big red, number 52, 6'3 junior, Austin Conway. Yesterday he's wearing the white 52, but you get the vibes. Starters for Vermillion. Out of guard, the 5'10 junior, number 13, Spencer Blanchette. Out of guard, the 5'11 senior, number 21, Trenton Thomas. Out of forward, the 6'5 junior, number 30, Luke Jensen. Out of guard, the 6'1 senior, 32, Gabe Larson. And out of guard, the 6'4 senior, number 33, Trey Hansen. Hansen, Larson, and Jensen captains for this Vermillion squad. As I get these starters transferred into my stat sheet, we will be ready to go. Your first quarter of action brought to you by the UPS Store and First Dakota National Bank. Tip-off courtesy of the Boathouse. It's Hansen and Kudera jumping for it. Vermillion controls the tip. Tanagers with it, working to Hansen on the left wing, covered by Eidsness. Down low, trying to get it to Larson. Up with it, and no good. That's actually Jensen on the shot, excuse me. No good for Luke Jensen, his first shot of the night. Yankton in transition, other way, no good as well. Stolen away, left corner, 3-ball. Beck Reichen can't get it to fall. Rebound for Vermillion. Here's Trey Hansen with it. Trey Hansen, a very talented guard. He kicks it out right wing, 3-ball. Larson, no good. LaCroix and Blanchette fighting for the ball. It's out on Blanchette. Worst time for a bout of the hiccups. 7:15 to go in the first quarter of play. Still 0-0. Yankton in red. White numbers and letters with white trim. White jerseys for the Tanagers. Red numbers, black and red trim. Blanchette in transition. Can't get the layup to fall, but it's offensive rebound for Gabe Larson. And first bucket of the game belongs to the Tanagers and Gabe Larson. Whistle blows, and it's against Yankton. So possession going to go back to the Tanagers here right away. Under 7 minutes to go in the first quarter. Vermillion leads 2-0. Here's Hansen with it. Off of the inbound, covered by Eidsness. Steps into the lane, kicks it out to Blanchette. Back up top, straightaway. 3 front iron, no good. That's Trenton Thomas on the miss there. Eidsness in transition, like a flash down the court. Owen Eidsness knows how to get away from defenders. He did it all fall as an all-state wide receiver. Flashing the footwork here on the hardwood. 2-2 your score, under 6.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Here's Larson with it, tied up by Conway. Jump ball is called. And possession goes to Yankton. Jackson Kudera to inbound. Kudera, Reichen, LaCroix, Conway, Eidsness on the floor. Eidsness is going to inbound here, actually. Still early on, just over a minute and a half into this first quarter of play. 2-2. Yankton and Vermillion tied. Here is Eidsness with it. Back to LaCroix. LaCroix to Eidsness. Eidsness back to LaCroix. Trying to split the defenders. Bounce pass to the left block. Conway starts to dribble inside. Triple team. His shot's blocked by Gabe Larson. Larson's got a bucket and a block so far in this one. Here is Luke Jensen with it. Jensen to Larson. Larson trying to drive inside on Jackson Kudera. Drops the shoulder. Bump fade. No good. Blanchette tips it to Thomas. And he gets it to fall on the second chance. Trenton Thomas for the deuce. 4-2 Tanagers lead. Eidsness with a long pass. Goes to Conway. Now to Beck Reichen. Starts to dribble inside. Goes out to Owen Eidsness on the right wing. Right corner. Jackson Kudera. 3-ball is up. Rattles around. No good. Rebound by Trey Hansen. Hansen crosses the timing line. Covered by Eidsness and LaCroix. Back out left wing. Here comes Jensen. No good. No, it is good. I thought with the whistle that it would be a tough shot to get to fall, but it was darn near perfect. Gabe Larson to the line to complete the 3-point play. He's got 4 of Vermillion's first 6 points. Tanagers lead 6-2. Here's Larson. Rattles around, no good. That is one of the risks you run, though. You put so much attention on guys like Hansen and Jensen. Gabe Larson's a great basketball player as well. He's got a quick 4 points for the Tanagers. Can't complete the 3-point play, though, so it's still 6-2. Dribble handoff goes to Owen Eidsness. He spins back, kicks it right wing. Beck Reichen out top to Eidsness again. Eidsness jab step, straight away 3, can't get it to fall. Blanchette on the rebound. He's pushing the tempo down the right flank. No, it's taken away. Owen Eidsness jumped the passing lane. Shades of Saturday. Eidsness on the board again. Another steal for him to bring up his season total. Another point to bring up his game total. He's got all 4 for the Bucks. 30 seconds on the shot clock. Under 4, right at 4:40 to go on the game clock. Hansen drives inside. Tough shot. Rolls around. Felt like it hung there for eternity. No good. Eidsness dives for it. Gets the rebound, but he slides out of bounds. Great effort for Owen Eisnes. Hustle machine out on the floor so far. Driving inside. Great hustle play there. Miles Drotzman recently checked in the game. Tries to outlet to Tegan LaCroix, but can't get there. Drotzman checked in for Conway. Here's Blanchette with it. Back for the Tanagers as he crosses the half-court line. Dribbling left side, starts to go baseline, back out to the corner. Now pass down low. Here's Jensen with it. Post hook up and good from the left block. Luke Jensen. 2 for him, 4 for Gabe Larson, 2 for Trenton Thomas. 8-4, Tanagers lead the Bucks. All 4 points belonging to Owen Eisnes as Beck Reichen gets his pocket picked from behind. Eisnes trying to get that ball back from Hansen. Pass down low, Trenton Thomas gets it to fall despite the defensive effort from Tegan LaCroix. Assist goes to Trey Hansen. Timeout taken on the floor. We'll take it with him. Just 30 seconds. Tanagers lead 10-4 here early on in the first quarter of play. We're back in 30 seconds here on KYNT, KYN TV.
Looking for the perfect pair of glasses? At Vision Care Associates, we've got you covered. Step into our showroom and discover our vast selection from timeless classics to the latest trends. With several styles to choose from, you're sure to find the perfect match for your look. Experience personalized service and expert care, whether you need help finding the right frame or adjusting your new glasses for the perfect fit.
Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first.
Welcome back here on KYNT and KYN TV. Yankton trails Vermillion 10-4 here in the first quarter of play. Beck Reichen forced to pick up his dribble. Long range pass goes to Jackson Kudera. He hands it off to Owen Eisnes, cutting inside. Out to Reichen on the right wing. Spinning near the paint, right corner. Tegan LaCroix for 3, no good. Rebound by Blanchette. Spencer Blanchette distributes to Trey Hansen. Out right corner, Trenton Thomas. Thomas has 4 already. Back to Blanchette near the right wing. And almost got away from Gabe Larson there. He's got 4 as well. Pass down low. Here's Luke Jensen, another post hook. Jensen on the board again. 3 different Tanagers got 6 points. Trenton Thomas, Luke Jensen, and Gabe Larson as Vermillion leads 12-4, make it 12-6. Miles Drotzman got his man in the air with a pump fake and then got the shot to fall from the right block. 12-6 now. Drotzman on the board. His first points off the bench. Foul called off ball. They're going to get number 4, Jackson Kudera. Started to put a chicken wing in on Luke Jensen. That's happening back in Vermillion. Actually at 8:17, I think started at 4 for that home triangular for Bucks and Gazelles wrestling. And now back-to-back quick fouls on Jackson Kudera. We're going to see Abe O'Brien take his warm-up off. And O'Brien's going to replace Kudera. Bucks and Gazelles wrestling, hosting a home triangular today. Like I said, it got started at 4. I believe it was senior night for the Bucks and Gazelles as well. Inbound goes to Jensen. Now left corner, 3-ball. Trenton Thomas gets it to fall. He's got 7. 7 for Thomas, 4 for Jensen, 4 for Larson. Stolen away by the Tanagers. Bounce pass, takes a double skip to Blanchette. Now goes top of the key. Here's Jensen with it. In and out dribble, goes right wing, Trey Hansen. Hansen's gonna pull up from a long way out. Rattles around, but it counts all the same. Trey Hansen's on the board. Tanagers are up 18-6. Vermillion is rocking and the Bucks need a timeout. 30 seconds is all they'll take. We'll take it with them. It's brought to you by Kaiser Heating and Cooling. We're back in 30 seconds as Vermillion leads Yankton 18-6.
Save time and shop online at Hy-Vee. Enjoy the same low prices and great deals online as in store. It's fast and easy. Just shop groceries from our app or online. Choose a pickup or delivery time that fits your schedule. And done. Plus, you can create and save grocery lists, browse weekly deals and coupons, and earn fuel savers. Whatever you need, wherever you are, just one click away. Save time and shop online today at Hy-Vee. Some restrictions apply.
It's like a wet spot getting cleaned up in front of the Yankton bench there. Coming out of this timeout, Brought to you once again by Kaiser Heating and Cooling. 18-6 Tanager advantage on your SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab scoreboard. First quarter of action here on KYNT and KYN-TV. Beck Reichen with the ball. Goes to Owen Eisnes. They got to get it across the timing line. They do. Outlet to Miles Drotzman on the right wing. Back to Eisnes. Thought about the deep range for a minute. Now starts to drive baseline. Bounce pass in the left corner. LaCroix out to the left wing. Beck Reichen. Pass was a little high and away from him. Couldn't let him get into a shot motion. He does drive the lane. Gets fouled. And Reichen and Trey Hansen having an exchanging of pleasantries after that foul. First shot up, no good for Beck Reichen. Fresh face on the floor for the Tanagers is number 4, Cale Cleveland, the 6'1 freshman. He's the one that got called for the foul. So it's Blanchette, Larson, Jensen, and Hansen on the floor. And Cale Cleveland, who checked in for Trenton Thomas. Inbound goes to, second shot no good as well, so 0 for 2 at the line. Here's Vermillion in transition. Right corner, 3 is good. Luke Jensen up to 7 points, tied for a team high with Trenton Thomas. And the Tanagers are out the gate in a hurry. 21-6 your score. Eisnes almost loses the ball, does get it to Beck Reichen. It's 3-on-1 now. Goes to Abe O'Brien, high off the window, no good. He's fouled on the play though by Jensen, so it'll go to the line for 2. The Bucks got to find some offensive rhythm here. Abe O'Brien, first free throw up, hits the front iron, but gets it to fall. Grady Walder checking into the game as well. Second shot up, second shot good for Abe O'Brien. He goes 2 for 2. Walder. Fun fact I learned from the huddle stats this morning while doing my last second check of everything, make sure I'm good, is a 3-ball from the right corner comes from Blanchette. Every starter has now scored for the Vermillion Tanagers, 24-8 your score, but was checking online this morning. Grady Walder has the best plus-minus of anybody on the Yankton Bucks squad. Nearly +8 as that 3-ball does not go for Owen Eisnes. Here's Spencer Blanchette, top of the key. Scoop pass, goes to Larson, driving inside, fakes the mid-range 2, goes to Blanchette. In the top of the key to Cleveland. Now right wing. Here's Larson driving inside, and that's going to be a jump ball call. They're going to say Walder got on top of that one. Look at Grady Walder. Got up, got on top of that layup. Gets called a jump ball. Walder stands 5'10". He's been a spark plug off the bench so far this season for Yankton. Inbound goes down low to Jensen, puts up the tough shot from the left block, no good. Scramble for the rebound. Abe O'Brien loses it. Trey Hansen gets it. He is wrapped up and fouled. Hansen's going to go to the line for 2. They give it on Miles Drotzman. Yankton needs an offensive spark here late in the first quarter. We're under a minute to play. 24-8 your score. It remains that as Hansen goes 0 for 1 to start things off on this trip to the line. Unfortunately for the Bucks, the guy that was their offensive catalyst on Saturday, Jackson Kudera, 17 points in the first half. That second shot up and good for Trey Hansen. He goes 1 for 2. On Saturday for Kudera. He's on the bench right now in foul trouble. Drotzman drives baseline. He's double teamed, kicks it out to Eisnes, swings it around the horn, top of the key, Abe O'Brien. Starts to drive inside on Hansen. Back out to Eisnes. Baseline. Puts up the runner, no good. Rebound by Jensen. Luke Jensen gives it to Trey Hansen. Shot clock is off. We're under 20 seconds to go in the first quarter. Now at 10 seconds. Here's Hansen, covered by Eisnes. Holding for the last shot. Hansen. And he's going to get called for the carry. Second time today we've seen a carry called, the first coming back in the girls' game. Jackson Kudera is going to check in. Miles Drotzman is going to check out. So it's Kudera, LaCroix, Eidsness, Walder, and O'Brien on the floor. 4.8 seconds. Plenty of time to draw something up, but the Tanagers lead the Bucks 25-8 here in the first quarter. Austin Conway is going to check in as well. He replaces Abe O'Brien. Eidsness inbounds to LaCroix. Into the right corner. Walder with the corner three. High bounce, no good. Rebound by Larson. That's going to do it for the first quarter of play. 25-8 on your SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab scoreboard. Tanagers lead the Bucks. We're back in 1 minute with your second quarter of play. That first quarter brought to you by the UPS Store, First Dakota National Bank. This is Brayden Butler here on KYNT. KYN-TV, back in 60 seconds.
In the heart of South Dakota, there's a name families trust. John Kopp of Kopp Building Innovations in Utica. Whether you're building your dream home, adding a new shop, or tackling that long overdue remodel, the Kopp crew delivers quality craftsmanship with a local touch. KBI is an authorized WIC builder, a Midwest company that understands your building needs. Built right, built local, built to last. For more information or to get a quote, visit koppbuildings.com.
At the Bar is the bar for sports fans. With coverage of NFL, college football favorites, Yankton High School action, and NHL hockey too. Open 7 days a week. Bring in your crew, grab a table, and take in all the action surrounded by fans who love the game as much as you do. The energy's better, the company's great, and the beverages are cold. Just the way game day should be. You can watch the game anywhere, but real fans gather at the Bar in downtown Yankton.
Welcome back here on KYNT and KYN-TV. 25-8 your score. Vermillion on top of Yankton heading into the second quarter of play. The Bucks held the Tanagers to 49 points when they met last year. Vermillion, if they match what they just did in the first quarter, could beat that in the first half. Inbound here goes to Tegan LaCroix to start things off for the second quarter of play. Here's Austin Conway. Now left wing to Owen Eidsness. Eidsness into the corner to LaCroix. Right wing kicks it cross court to Jackson Kudera. 4 of the 5 starters on the floor. Grady Walder, the only exception is Kudera's shot is blocked. Blanchette saves it. Great play for the Tanagers. Larson with the left wing three. Front rim no good. Rebound by Jensen. Jensen going to work on that low block. That's been his home today, and he gets it to fall. Luke Jensen, his first points of the second quarter. Ball knocked away and recovered. Larson able to save it from going out of bounds. He goes right wing to Jensen. Fakes the shot, drives inside, now back out to Blanchette. Blanchette, bit of a screen from Larson there. Now back to Jensen on the low block. He's covered by Kudera, a runner in the lane, no good. Rebound by Trenton Thomas. And a whistle's gonna blow. Gonna go against Yankton. That's on Tegan LaCroix. First personal foul, first team foul of the second quarter. 6:56 to go. Vermillion leads 27-8. Driving baseline and blocked by Austin Conway. A little bit of extra on that one from Conway. Blocks like that brought to you by H&R Block. Open year-round, providing bookkeeping, payroll, and tax services. They're in the Yankton Plaza on Broadway. Inbound from Hansen, goes to Jensen, now to Thomas. Back to Hansen, right corner, thought about it, down low. Jensen, double team, still puts up the shot, can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound, second opportunity for Luke Jensen. He's got a game-high 11 now for the Tanagers. Reichen checked back into the game here. He throws it to LaCroix. LaCroix to Conway. Back to Reichen. Starting 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Top of the key to Eidsness. Kudera asks for it on the right wing, and he receives. Back to Eidsness. Now left wing to Reichen. 16 on the shot clock. Cross-court pass. Finds its way to Kudera. Right wing. 3, no good. Rebounded by Larson. He outlets to Trey Hansen. Hanson looking to go coast to coast, goes out to Trenton Thomas for an open three. No good. Rebound by LaCroix. Outlets to Beck Reichen. Reichen stood up by Hanson, and they're going to say he got too much of the body on him. Blocking foul called against Trey Hanson. 29-8 your score. Tanagers on top by 21. Kudera to inbound here. Goes to Eidsness. Cross-court pass to LaCroix on the left wing. LaCroix surveys the scene, goes right wing to Beck Reichen. Reichen dribbling with the left hand, now to Eidsness on the left wing. Near the corner to LaCroix, now to Conway, near the low block. Outside, Eidsness is open for three from the wing, and he gets it to fall. Big three for number 3, Owen Eidsness. Team high 7 points now for him. First bucket of the second quarter for Yankton, comes with just under 5:40 to go. Trey Hanson thought about it, gives it down low. A finger roll finish does not fall for Larson. Larson was stunned on that one. Just the way the ball rolled along the rim. Did not want to fall through the cup. Here's Jackson Cooter on the left wing. Top of the key to Conway, now right corner. Tegan LaCroix, under 20 seconds on the shot clock. LaCroix fakes the shot, got his man to jump, goes to Eidsness, back to LaCroix. Contested three, backboard, no good. Almost banked that one in for Tegan LaCroix. Here's Trenton Thomas on the long outlet from Trey Hanson. That one does fall for Vermillion. Trenton Thomas, the second Tanager in double figures. He's got 10 with that three-pointer. Trey Hanson, another assist, 32-11. Tanagers up 21, make it 19 as Jackson Kudera goes down low for the bucket. 32-13 your score. Tanagers on top. Here on the left wing is Trenton Thomas. Fakes the pass to Hanson. Picks up his dribble, goes top of the key to Larson. Larson, one dribble, goes to take a shot. He is fouled on the three-point shot by Austin Conway. Austin Conway upset, but Coach Haynes, even on the sideline, is telling him that was a foul. Team like Vermillion that seems to be able to run 5 out. That pulls Conway out of the paint. First shot up and no good. Got 2 more at the line for Gabe Larson. Second shot up and good. Make it 33-13. Miles Drotzman's going to check in for Austin Conway. Third shot up and good. 2 for 3 at the line there for Larson. Timeout taken. We'll take it with him. Just a 30-second timeout. Vermillion leads 34-13. This one brought to you by Kaiser Heating and Cooling. We're back in 30 seconds here on KYNT, KYN-TV. Tanagers up 34-13.
Midwest Insurance Agency in Yankton is a proud supporter of the Yankton Bucks and Gazelles. Hi, this is Whitney Devine. If you're looking for protection that fits your life, call me or Travis. We make coverage simple. Whether it's your home, car, or farm, we take time to understand your needs and find the right plan at the right price. You'll get personal service, trusted advice, and peace of mind knowing we're right here in Yankton. Call Midwest Insurance Agency in Yankton today to schedule your appointment.
Welcome back here on KYNT and KYN-TV. The second matchup of our doubleheader has been all Tanagers. 34-13, Vermillion leads Yankton, 21-point advantage with over 4 minutes to go still in the first half. Eidsness trying to change that from the right wing. Back iron, no good. Rebounded by Larson. Here's Gabe Larson. Started to push the tempo, but pulls up. Goes to Trey Hanson on the right wing. Hanson fouled by Beck Reichen on his drive to the layup. Wasn't in the act of shooting. Hanson's everything you want in a guard in the modern era. 6'4", looks like he's got long arms, a fluid athlete. Ball down low to Jensen, backdoor to Blanchette. And in the technical term, that was an alley-oop. Blanchette caught that one in the air and put it up. So technically the first ever alley-oop I've seen. 36-13, your new score, as Blanchette now has 5. You told the Bucks that they would hold Trey Hansen to 4 points through the first 12 minutes. I think they'd be pretty happy, but they are anything but right now, as the rest of the Tanagers have really been performing. Drotsman with the right corner three, no good. Knocked out a play by Gabe Larson. Or excuse me, by Beck Reichen. Gabe Larson will inbound. Inbounds quickly to Blanchette. 3:35 and counting to go in the first half of play. 36-13. Vermillion up 23 at the closing on the half. Here's Trey Hansen on the right wing, covered by Beck Reichen. Goes left wing. Larson now to Jensen. Working from the short corner. Drives baseline. He's double teamed, but he's pushed by Miles Drotsman, I believe is who they're going to get this call on. LaCroix was there as well, but it is Drotsman who gets hit with the foul. And Kale Cleveland checking in here. Only a 6-player rotation being used so far for the Tanagers. Hansen to inbound. And ball stolen away. Yankton in possession. Here's Beck Reichen on the left wing. Goes to Drotsman. One dribble, up and in for Miles Drotsman. His first bucket of the second quarter. He's up to 4 points. Second most on the team behind 7 from Owen Eisnes. Here in the left corner is Blanchette. Multiple jab steps, trying to get it down low to Jensen. He does get it. And Luke Jensen off the glass and in. 13 points for him off the dish from Blanchette. 38-15, back up to 23 goes the lead for the Tanagers. Here's Eisnes at the free throw line. Out for a right corner three. Jackson Kudera knocks the lead down to 20. Kudera up to 5 points. 38-18 your score, 20-point lead for Vermillion. Here's Blanchette on the right wing to Larson. Now goes to Cleveland. He's called for a charge. Tegan LaCroix takes the charge on that play. Charges always considered the dirty work, those hustle plays. And hustle plays are brought to you by H&H Roofing. H&H Roofing has got you covered, and Tegan LaCroix drawing the charge there recently. Here's Beck Reichen near the center stripe. Now goes left wing, finds his way to Owen Eisnes. Back out top, Miles Drotsman drives inside, beats the initial defender, but has a shot blocked by Gabe Larson. Jensen, Larson, and Hansen have all been fantastic tonight. So is Trenton Thomas. Everybody's been fantastic for the Tanagers. They have just been moving the ball so fluidly on offense. We're under 2 minutes to go. 38-18 here in the first half. LaCroix comes to a jump stop. They call it travel. Turnover on the Bucks. 38-18 your score. Hansen with it, crossing the timing line. In and out dribble, gets past the defender. Euro step from the left block, no good. Rebound secured by Beck Reichen. It was knocked out of the hands of Jackson Kudera. Here's Reichen, back to Kudera. Slightly off center, three, no good. Rebound by Cleveland. He distributes to Larson, now to Trey Hansen on the right wing. Has some space to drive into. Tough shot from the block. Drops through the bucket. Beautiful teardrop there for Trey Hansen. He's up to 6. Long pass goes to Kudera on the left wing. He drives baseline, picks up his dribble at the left block, out to the left wing. Reichen starts to drive inside, almost loses it, gets it back, drives into the paint, puts the bump shoulder to Larson, but can't get some space and hasn't ripped away from him. Here's Trey Hansen with it now. 22-point lead for the Tanagers. Hansen trying to make it 25, can't get it to fall. Rebound by Jensen. Hansen's asking for it back. Luke Jensen dribbling in the short corner, cross-court pass. Kale Cleveland gets it to fall. Every Tanager who's taken the floor is now scored after that three-pointer from Kale Cleveland. About a 7-second difference, 8-second difference between shot and game clock here as Kudera goes to Reichen, top of the key. Tanagers lead 43-18. A 25-point lead for Vermillion. Eisnes drives in, jump stop, near the block, high bounce off the window and in. Eisnes up to 9. 43-20 your score, 23-point difference. Tanagers on top. Trey Hansen dribbling at the top of the key, covered by Owen Eisnes. Holding for the last shot here. Shot clock is off. 8 seconds, now 7. Hansen Snatch back on the dribble. No good on the three. Reichen secures the rebound. 2 seconds. 1 second. Blanchette defending. Reichen knocked a little bit of the padding off the backboard there, but did not get the shot to fall. 43-20 is your score of the halftime break. That second quarter of action, courtesy of Yankton Medical Clinic and FNBO. We're back in 3 minutes with your halftime report here on KYNT, KYN-TV. Tanagers lead the Bucks 43-20.
I love 1919 root beer. It's the best over a big scoop of vanilla ice cream. My favorite is just ice cold 1919 poured over crunchy ice. It's so refreshing. It's the creamiest root beer ever.
1919 root beer is the perfect treat. Brewed in small batches with only the finest ingredients. It's the creamiest, full-bodied, alcohol and caffeine-free draft root beer available. It's a taste tradition since, well, 1919.
The Boathouse in Yankton is for everyone. Axe throwing, mini bowling, shuffleboard, beanbag, golf, pool, and darts, plus awesome food and drinks with lots of cold craft beers and other beverages. Happy hour all day on Mondays, trivia on Tuesdays, free axe throwing tournaments on Wednesdays, and live music on Fridays. Some say it's the most fun you can have on land. The Boathouse is also your go-to place to watch all sports. Head to the Boathouse, downtown Yankton's fun gathering place for all ages.
Don't get caught in the cold this winter. Call the heating and cooling experts at Kaiser Heating and Cooling today. Our team of experienced trained technicians are here to ensure your home stays warm and comfortable all season long with heating system installations, maintenance, and energy-efficient solutions to keep those utility bills in check. And if your old heating system is on its last leg, ask us about current trained system offers. Don't wait until it's too late. Kaiser Heating and Cooling, serving the Yankton area for over 76 years.
Be the wiser and go with Kaiser. Call Kaiser Heating and Cooling today.
Inheritance, romance, and investment scams continue to plague South Dakotans with high dollar amount losses. They prey on vulnerable adults and swindle consumers out of their funds. Scammers befriend the victim, making it difficult for them to see the reality of what's happening. If you have a loved one susceptible to this type of scam, sit down and talk with them about these issues before it happens to them. If you or a loved one have been scammed in this manner, please reach out to the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
Credit union people are my people. Dreaming big, keeping life simple. Saving smart, living free at Explorers Credit Union, you're just like me. We chart new trails, we stand tall. Together we rise, together we call. Credit union people are my people, it's true. And I found my crew at Explorers CU. Federally insured by NCUA. Visit explorerscu.com to join the journey today.
Looking for fuel or more? Stop by Triple Time Rudy's, your locally owned convenience store at 17th and Broadway. At Triple Time Rudy's, they're proud to support the community, offering fuel discounts to Yankton's largest employers and backing local activities and events. Inside, you'll discover regional favorites like Dimmick cheese and premium meats from the Kaler and Renner lockers. Whether it's a quick snack, a tank of top-quality fuel, or a taste of local goodness, Triple Time Rudy's, fueling your day, fueling the community.
Welcome back here on KYNT and KYN-TV, your halftime show courtesy of Avera. Visit Avera.org today. Halftime stat recap from Mayor Signs. Game high 13 points for Luke Jensen leads the Tanagers. He's followed by 10 from Trenton Thomas. Spencer Blanchette has 8, 6 from Gabe Larson, 6 from Trey Hansen, 3 from Cale Cleveland. An impressive showing so far for the Tanagers. As for the Bucks, 9 from Owen Isis is a team high, 5 from Jackson Kudera, 4 from Miles Drossman, and 2 for Abe O'Brien. It's your halftime stat recap, courtesy of Mayor Signs. Yankton has got to cut down on the open looks that Vermillion has been able to find today, especially on the perimeter. If you told head coach Chris Haynes that Trey Hansen would be held to 6 points in the first half, I think he would have taken it in the pregame. Hansen's a guy who just scored almost 30 the other night against Clark Willow Lake, averages over 20 a night, but everybody else has been able to get involved, and Hansen has been actually the guy that's been pulling the strings mostly, getting everybody involved. That's what you want from a modern point guard. I mean, 6'4", fluid athlete, long arms, great handle. He's been able to pick out some great passes. He's a good scorer when he's called upon. Like, it's a tough guy to deal with, and this Tanagers team as a whole is a tough team to deal with, and they're proving that. Every Vermillion player that has taken the floor tonight has scored. Yankton's got to work on the perimeter defense to try to cut down on what Vermillion was able to do in that first half of play. Also, got to stay out of foul trouble. Foul trouble got out early on. A couple guys had to take some seats in the first quarter of play. It did not help anything in that first half of play. We are going to take a break from our halftime show here. We're going to go back and talk about Yankton Gazelles basketball with head coach Blake Savvy. Coach Savvy, in the end, it ends up a loss, but a very different game than what you guys had last year. I felt like it was very, very competitive. It just kind of ran into one of the best sophomores in the entire state of South Dakota as Taylor Roovers puts up 32. But what are your initial thoughts coming off the sideline here after getting to digest it a little bit?
Yeah, I think, one, I've got to kind of own the first quarter and find a little bit of a way to get us seeing some success earlier on the offensive end and just finding some buckets to go early. I think we've struggled with that 2 games in a row, and so we've got to look at some things, find some different ways to attack the first quarter. And then I just thought it took us a little bit to get our feet under us in the first quarter on both sides of the ball. We let Taylor go one-on-one a little bit, and that's probably not going to work for very many teams at all in the state. And she made a lot of shots, and so we know that when she gets in a rhythm, she is a top guard in the state of South Dakota. And so I think we just let her get into a little bit too much of a rhythm and control that game. I thought in the second half, we came out, we fought, and it was good to see our team fight back and claw back into a lead and really start to compete in the second half. That's something that, I think that we really need to see ourselves be able to do is claw back into a lead like that and make some things happen.
Yeah, you mentioned that second half and how different it was that second half of the game. You guys outscored Vermillion in the second half of the game, or at least it was very close. I have it as +1 for you guys in that second half. So very different mindset. You held Roovers to only 2 field goals in that second half as well. So what was that locker room talk like that really set the tone for half number 2?
I think it was really just we got to play within ourselves and play as a team. I thought in the first half we all just were trying to do a little bit too much offensively and defensively, and then we had to trust each other. I think the game plan coming in was really that we're going to send 2 to Taylor and we're going to make her get rid of it, and then we're going to cover up from there and allow our teammate to recover to the weak side. And I thought we did a better job of that in the second half and just trusting our teammates to rotate where they needed to rotate, which allowed us to get the ball out of her hands a little bit more and keep her out of a rhythm a little bit.
Last 2 questions for you. Eden Wolfgram, 18 points again, had 9 points through the first 3 quarters and then 9 points in the fourth quarter. She really came on fire down the stretch there. Just a player that continues to lead your guys' team.
Yeah, I thought the better that her defense got and the more confidence she gained there, that started to lead to the offensive end, and that was, again, really good to see. I thought she did a great job guarding Taylor and just kind of keeping her out of rhythm as much as she could. And so that was a really good job by Eden, just stepping up and being that person that kind of guarded her for us all night, and then letting that translate to offense.
Mitchell on Friday, I believe, on the road for you guys at Mitchell High School is what I read. No longer playing at the Corn Palace, so
yeah,
a
new high school,
new facility up there. But what are your expectations with the Colonels on Friday?
Yeah, it's going to be a guard-on-guard matchup, and those are exciting for us. We like to, look at that, and we have a lot of belief in ourselves as far as guards on the court. They've got some talented players returning from last year's roster, and then some 8th graders that have stepped up for them and cracked the starting lineup. I think it's going to be a fun game. That Yankton-Mitchell rivalry runs deep in all the sports, going way back into the day. And so it's always fun to go up there and play. I think we've been really excited. I thought Jordan Kudera has just continued to step up in multiple games for us here. And so we continue to, I'm really excited to see her continue to grow, just keep attacking the paint, getting paint touches, and then finding looks from there, finishing or knocking down some shots. So I thought she's done a great job.
We talked in the pregame about kind of an old school rivalry renewed with Vermillion and then Mitchell on Friday. It's kind of rivalry week for you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. And I thought this was a great atmosphere. And again, I was really proud of our girls fight back. And I just got to own that and find a way to get us going a little bit more in the first quarter.
Coach, thanks for taking time to talk to us here at your post-game coach interview from Rhonda Westland State Farm Insurance. We'll talk to you again on Friday for that game at Mitchell.
Thank you.
Head coach Blake Savvy of the Yankton Gazelles here at halftime of the Bucks game. Your halftime show courtesy of Avera. Visit Avera.org today. And we are about 20 seconds from inbound of the second half. So we're going to keep it right here. KYNT, KYN-TV. Your third quarter of action is brought to you by Farmers Union Insurance and First Chiropractic Centers. So we are see if the Bucks can match the Gazelles in a way. Come out and have that extra fire and grit in the second half of play. See if they can come out with that fire here for half number 2. 23-point lead for the Tanagers coming out of the break. Looks like Spencer Blanchette will inbound. Trey Hansen will take it. And that's how we start things off for half number 2. Starting 5 on the floor for both teams. Reichen, LaCroix, Eidsness, Kudera, and Conway for Yankton. Blanchette, Thomas, Jensen, Larson, Hansen for Vermillion. Mid-range 2, up no good for Larson. Offensive board, Jensen. Second chance points, up and good. Luke Jensen up to 12 points in this one. Excuse me, up to 15 points in this one. Jensen, Larson, Hansen almost sounds like a law firm for the Tanagers. They've been laying down the law tonight. Stolen away on the other end by Vermillion. So the Tanagers back on the ball. Here left wing is Trey Hansen. He's fouled by Owen Eidsness. As the first foul on Eidsness. Owen does have a team-high 9 points so far for Yankton coming out of the halftime break. It's 45-20. Vermillion leads. Here's Hansen. Gets a bit of a screen from Larson. Looking to pick and roll here. And Hansen's going to draw the foul. And referee signaling on the floor. Hansen thinks that he got up and should be a 3 points or 3 shots at the line, but Stripes do not agree on that one. Trey Hansen gets the inbound here. 7:15 and counting to go in the third quarter. Hansen drives inside, gets it to stick on the front rim and fall. Hansen to the basket quickly, has 8 points now here in the third quarter of play. Shot up and good for Yankton. Back at the other end and stolen away. Beck Reichen now to Owen Eidsness. Down low, Tegan LaCroix. LaCroix loses the ball, gets it back, goes to Eidsness. Yankton down 47-22 after a quick basket there moments ago. Jackson Kudera goes to the line here for 2 as he can't get that shot to fall. He is fouled by Trenton Thomas. First foul on Thomas, first team foul of the third quarter. Kudera, high bounce off the back iron, no good. See who's got for shot number 2. It's Reichen, Eidsness, Kudera, LaCroix, and Conway on the floor for Yankton. Second shot, Kudera, up and good. 1 for 2 on this trip for Jackson Kudera. He's got 6 points now on this one, second most on the team. Driving in, Beck Reichen tries to put the shoulder down, can't get it to fall. Check that, Kudera's got 8 points. Had that bucket earlier on. Beck Reichen, offensive foul call on the charge. Under 6.5 to go here in the third quarter, 47-23. Tanagers up 24 on the Bucks. Trey Hansen and Gabe Larson playing a little hot potato. Goes to Blanchette on the left wing, now right wing, Trenton Thomas. Screen from Blanchette, out to Jensen, extending his range, gets it to fall. Luke Jensen has done most of his damage from the low block so far, but that's his second three-pointer of the game. He's up to 18 points for the Tanagers, 50-23 your score. Reichen down low is fouled on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. Important shots here for the Bucks. Timeout's going to be taken by Vermillion. We'll take it with them. Just a 30-second timeout. It's courtesy of Kaiser Heating and Cooling. Vermillion leads Yankton 50-23 on the SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab scoreboard. We're back in 30 seconds. KYNT, KYN-TV.
Getting your business noticed starts with the right print. The other day, a customer came into the UPS store Yankton to pick up blueprints we printed for him. While we finished his order, he mentioned needing business cards. At the UPS store, we handle all your printing needs. Stop in and ask about our current print specials. And that customer, we had his new business cards ready the very next business day. Come explore our small business solutions at the UPS store in Yankton.
Welcome back here on KYNT and KYN TV. Beck Reichen at the line to shoot 2 free throws with 5:54 to go in the third. These are crucial. It's a 27-point lead for the Tanagers. First shot up and good, make it 26-point differential. Beck Reichen on the board for the first time tonight. The reason these are important is that 30-point mark is a big difference maker. Hit that 30-point mark in the second half, the clock just ticks away. The running clock would be put in effect and would really diminish Yankton's chances at a comeback. Blanchette with the pass in the short corner, goes out left wing. Trenton Thomas rolls around, no good. Rebound by Reichen. Goes out to Jackson Cooter on the left wing. Now into the left corner. LaCroix picks up his dribble, down low, Austin Conway. Conway starting to go to work on the low post. Conway rolls around, does not get it to fall. Jackson Cooter a second opportunity, does get it to fall. Cooter now have 5 points in the third quarter to bring his game total to 10. Most for the Bucks. Whistle's gonna blow. Going back there for the Tanagers seemed to be the call. 50-27 your score, 23-point lead for Vermillion. Here's Tegan LaCroix to inbound. LaCroix goes to Reichen. And Reichen's gonna be picked up at the half-court line by Blanchette. Left wing Eidsness. Now into the high post. Cross-court pass. Conway looking for Kudera for 3. And Jackson Kudera scorching the net here in the third quarter. He's got 8 points in the third quarter alone. In transition, Hansen can't get it to fall. Blanchette with a second opportunity does get it to fall. Back to a 22-point advantage for Vermillion. Blanchette up to 7 points tonight. Here's Reichen, cross-court pass. Eidsness now to LaCroix in the left wing. LaCroix goes top of the key to Kudera, back into the left corner. Reichen fakes the shot, gets his man to jump, dribbles inside, mid-range 2, rolls around, no good. Rebound for Larson. Reichen's gonna get called for a foul as he was trying to go over the back of Gabe Larson to get that rebound. Cale Cleveland checking back in for Vermillion. Tanagers once again running a 6-man rotation. Inbound here, Larson goes to Hansen. He'll give it back to Larson. We're under 4:30 to go in the third quarter. 52-30 your score. Yankton trails Vermillion. Here's Larson on the right wing. Dribbles to the top of the key. Back to Cale Cleveland. Into the corner to Trenton Thomas. Down low. Here's Jensen. Has it knocked away by Tegan LaCroix, but out of play. It's not the best case scenario, but the alternative was giving Luke Jensen a clean shot at the bucket from about 4 feet away. So knocking that one out of bounds was a last-ditch effort. Good defense from Tegan LaCroix. Jensen's going to get it anyway. Turn around in the paint, no good. Rebound by Kudera. He outlets to Tegan LaCroix on the left wing. Pass into the corner, Owen Eidsness. Almost lost it there. He's covered closely by Cale Cleveland. Eidsness driving inside. Puts up the baby hook and gets it to fall. Owen Eidsness showing the strength on that one. He's in double figures with 11. And Eidsness called with a foul off of the inbound there, getting too aggressive. Lead down to 20 for the Tanagers. Vermillion is led by as much as 27 in this one. That was the 5th foul on Yankton in this third quarter, so that's going to put Vermillion at the line. They'll be shooting free throws the rest of the period. Trey Hansen to shoot 2. First free throw up. Nothing but net. 9 points now for Hansen. Second shot up. Second shot good for Hansen. In double digits now is Trey Hansen. He joins Trenton Thomas and Luke Jensen in the double figures club for the Tanagers. Long outlet pass, finds his way to Kudera on the right corner, drives baseline, double team, still put up the shot, still gets it to fall. Coverage does not matter when you're Jackson Kudera in the third quarter today. 10 points in the third quarter alone brings his game total to 15. He is an offensive catalyst for this Yankton squad. Left corner, here's Jensen. Fakes the shot, drives baseline, now dubs it off. Larson off the window, gets it to fall. Window shopping for Gabe Larson brings him to 8 points on the night. Long outlet pass to Tegan LaCroix. Right corner three ball is good. Down to 19. LaCroix's first bucket of the night makes it 56-37. Vermillion leads Yankton. And a carry is going to be called on Trey Hansen. Timeout's going to be taken. Full timeout, we'll take it with them. 56-37 your score. Yankton trails by 19. We're back in 1 minute here on KYNT, KYN TV.
Is it the competition that keeps bringing you back? The long-standing rivalries? Or is it seeing friends again and cheering on your favorite team? At First Dakota, we're here for it all. We appreciate the fans, the players, the coaches and officials, the concessions crew. The shared community experience is part of what makes life here great, and we're here for it. See you at the game. First Dakota National Bank, member FDIC.
The holidays brought full calendars, full tables, and maybe a few unwanted germs. If you're feeling run down or under the weather, help is close by. At Yankton Medical Clinic, patients can get same-day acute care appointments or visit convenient care after hours. You can even schedule online, making it easy to get care on your time. So rest up and feel better knowing Yankton Medical Clinic has been caring for this community for 80 years. Learn more at yanktonmedicalclinic.com. So much care, so close to home.
KYNT, Yankton, FM 1021 and AM 1450, Yankton's home team.
Welcome back here in the third quarter on KYNT and KYN TV. Third quarter brought to you by Farmers Union Insurance and First Chiropractic Centers. Owen Eisness goes to Tegan LaCroix, right wing three. Side iron, no good. Drotzman got a fingertip on it, trying to corral it, but could not bring it in. It goes out of play. 56-37 is your score. Tanagers led by as much as 27, but that lead has been cut down thanks in large part to an impressive third quarter of play from Jackson Cudera. 10 points in the third quarter alone. We still got just under 3 minutes to play in the third. Hansen goes right wing. Jensen for three. Up and good. Back to a 20-plus point advantage for Vermillion. Luke Jensen has 8 points in this quarter. 21 total. The foul is going to call on Trenton Thomas. I think they're going to get here. Thomas seems a little shaken up walking away from the play. Thomas will check out here, it looks like, for Blanchette after this first free throw for Owen Eisness. 59-37 your score, 22-point lead for Vermillion. Make it 21. First free throw up and good for Owen Eisness. He's got 12 now in this one. Second most for the Bucks. Third most in the game. And Trenton Thomas looks like he's going to be taken back to the locker room. Don't know if he took one off the nose or what, but they're going to check him out. Second shot up, no good for Eisness. The member of the staff that was taking Thomas to the locker room kind of pointed at his cheek area right under his eye, so don't know if maybe he got poked in the eye or something, but see if Trenton Thomas can come back in this one. Back down on the floor, Trey Hansen left corner. Drives baseline, blocked by Abe O'Brien, out of bounds. (59-38) your score. Hansen inbounds to Larson, back to Hansen from the low block, spins into the lane, rolls around the rim, no good. Rebound Vermillion, second opportunity. Gabe Larson does find a way to put it in. 10 points now for Larson. 3 different players for the Tanagers in double figures. Check that, 4 different players in double figures for the Tanagers. There's a shot down low, up and good for Jackson Cudera. 17 points now for him. 12 in the third quarter. Here's a left wing three. Gabe Larson, side iron, no good. Cudera gets the rebound. This third quarter has been the Jackson Cudera show. He outlets to Owen Eisness for a left wing three. No good. Drotzman trying to get the rebound. Can't get it. Tanagers with possession. Here's Spencer Blanchette. Lays it off to Trey Hansen. 90 seconds to go here in the third quarter of play. 61-40. Yankton trails by 21. Jensen thought about the three. Dribbles inside. Step back. No, does not take it. Goes back out top to Trey Hansen. Hansen to Blanchette. Left wing. Deep three ball. Upside iron. No good. Rebound by Eidsness. He outlets to Jackson Kudera. Kudera drives inside. Jump stop in the paint. No good on the shot. Rebound by Hansen. Hansen, long pass down the floor to Jensen, and he is fouled by Miles Drotzman. 2 at the line coming for Luke Jensen. Just over 60 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Tanagers looking to increase their lead to 23 potentially. Jensen first shot. Oh, no good. Trenton Thomas is coming back out of the locker room now. Has some ice. We'll see where he applies that ice. It's Conway, Drotzman, Kudera, Reichen, and LaCroix on the floor for the Bucks. It's Hansen, Jensen, Larson, Blanchette, and Cleveland on the floor for the Tanagers. 1 for 2 on that trip to the line for Luke Jensen. Up to 22 points, a game high for Jensen in this one. Here's Jackson Kudera on the left wing. Goes to Miles Drotzman. Pass to Beck Reichen for 3, no good. Offensive rebound, Austin Conway fell perfectly into his hands off the glass, and he puts it in for the bucket. First points of the game for Conway. Back down to a 20-point differential. Oh, Euro step into the lane and in. Gabe Larson on the board again. He's up to 12 points. In transition, Miles Drotzman right back. Yankton knows they got to get out and run. Drotzman up to 6 points now after that bucket. That's his first of the second half. Trey Hansen, shot clock is off. 15, now 14 on the game clock. Usually they start the offense about 10 seconds. Now under 10 seconds. Hansen calling him off. Wants the ISO. Kicks it out left wing. Larson now into the corner. Cleveland for a 3. Near the buzzer, no good. Rebound, Reichen. Shot to end the quarter. No good. 64-44. Your score as we head into the fourth quarter of play. Tanagers up 20. We're back in 1 minute with your fourth quarter of action here on KYNT, KYN TV.
FNBO is the great big small bank. And for more than 165 years, we've been with you where you are. A bank that's ready for all your needs, both big and small. Here to help you earn more, save more, so you can do more every step of the way. It's what you can expect from the great big small bank. FNBO, independent and family owned for 6 generations, and ever so focused on you. Stop on by or visit us at fnbo.com, member FDIC.
In Yankton, community means everything, and at Wilson Trailer, it's the heart of what they do. They're more than manufacturers, they're your neighbors. From sponsoring the Bucks and Gazelles to supporting the next generation of farmers and builders, they're proud to give back to the place they call home. For over a century, Wilson Trailer has stood strong, steady, and rooted in community. Because when Yankton thrives, we all move forward. Wilson Trailer in Yankton. Learn more at wilsontrailer.com.
FM 1021 and AM 1450. KYNT, Yankton.
Welcome back on KYNT and KYN TV. 20-point lead for the Tanagers with 8 minutes to go as we start the fourth quarter of play. Yankton needs to mount a furious comeback here in the fourth. Inbound goes to Beck Reichen from Jackson Kudera, Austin Conway, Miles Drotzman, Tegan LaCroix rounding out the 5 on the floor for Yankton. Right wing, Kudera goes into the corner to Drotzman. Drotzman out top to Kudera. Bounce pass near the left block. Spinning baseline, Conway tried to go up with it. They're saying the foul was on the floor though. So an inbound from their own baseline for Yankton. Second foul on Luke Jensen. He's got a game-high 22 right now. Inbound goes to Conway. Now to Kudera. Top of the key, Drotzman. Back to Reichen on the left wing. Cuts inside. Hop step, no good. Rebound by Jensen. Hansen was trying to draw a foul there on Reichen. puts the gas back on, misses the shot, gets his own rebound, spins into the lane, gets fouled. He'll go to the line for 2. Tanagers have been impressive tonight. First shot up, no good for Hansen. 64-44, score remains. Second shot does fall for Trey Hansen. Hansen now to 11 on the night. Here's Beck Reichen. Top of the key goes left wing, Jackson Cooter, excuse me. I was worried I was going to do that at some point tonight. Here's Kudera into the paint, off the glass, no good. Rebound by Jensen, knocked away by Conway, but it is a foul called on Austin Conway. Inbound here for Vermillion. Hansen, long outlet pass to Jensen. Down low, Blanchette has to go up for it. Bounce pass, backdoor cutting. Trenton Thomas, welcome back to the game. He's got 12. Scoreless in that third quarter. Did leave with a bit of a knock. He's back out there on the floor. 67-44, 23-point lead for Vermillion. Down low, here's Austin Conway. Bounce pass to the left wing. Kudera driving inside, stops in the paint. Underhand pass goes to Drotzman. Here's Reichen now, working off of a screen from Drotzman. Fader, no good. LaCroix on the second effort. Tegan LaCroix getting up and putting that one back in. Here's Trey Hansen driving the lane. Left-hand scoop layup, up and good for Hansen. Hansen up to 13 now. Reichen to LaCroix on the right wing. Wing-to-wing pass goes left side to Kudera. Now right wing back to LaCroix. Covered by Thomas. Left wing, Reichen. Down low. Here in the short corner, now backing down, spinning into the paint is Austin Conway. Puts up the post hook. Conway's a tough guy to stop on that low block. Proving it right there. Here on the right wing is Spencer Blanchette. Fakes the pass. Now tries to go to work on Tegan LaCroix. He'll hand it off to Larson. Top of the key, Trey Hansen. Hansen from a long way out, lets the three fly, no good, and into the hands of one of the Tanagers on the bench. So it's out of bounds. Inbounding here for Yankton will be Tegan LaCroix. He'll go to Beck Reichen to start things off. Reichen, LaCroix, Drotzman, Conway, and Kudera. The 5 on the floor for Yankton. Reichen, dribble handoff to Kudera. Back to Reichen in the right corner. Pass down low. Miles Drotzman flashing to the basket, but caught that one a little too far underneath. Couldn't get a shot up. Austin Conway can. Took a couple of bounces, but gets it to fall. Post hook for Austin Conway. He's up to 6. 69-50, your score. Yankton down 19. Left wing, now left corner. 3-ball up for Thomas, no good. Rebound Kudera. Reichen outlets to LaCroix. Tough shot is blocked. Trey Hansen sends that one packing. Hansen's got the ball as he crosses the timing line. Owen Isis waiting to check in for Yankton. Timeout taken by Vermillion. Full timeout, we'll take it with him. It's courtesy of Kaiser Heating and Cooling. Yankton trails Vermillion 69-50. We're back in 1 minute here on KYNT, KYN-TV.
Are you on track to retire? I'm Adam Walter, a certified financial planner with Vantage Financial, born and raised in Yankton, South Dakota. My team and I pride ourselves on building trust through clear, honest advice tailored to your unique goals. From retirement planning to smart tax strategies, we'll create a personalized plan to help you feel confident and secure about your financial future. Visit vfplanning.com or search Adam Walter Vantage Financial to schedule a 15-minute call today.
Vantage Financial Partners is a registered investment advisor. SEC registration does not constitute an endorsement of Vantage by the SEC, nor does it indicate that Vantage has attained a particular level of skill or ability.
From the first wails of surprise to first day of school questions, playground adventures, learning to drive stress, and graduation cheers, they'll always be your little sunshine. At Avera Children's, we get kids, teens, and parents too. We'll step you through first checkups, milestones, sickness, and specialized care when your child needs it, and treat them like our own every step of the way. Learn more at avera.org/children's.
Welcome back, KYNT, KYN-TV, Yankton's home team and stream for Yankton Bucks and Gazelles athletics. And the Bucks currently trail the Vermillion Tanagers 69-50 here at Vermillion High School. Trey Hansen forced to pick up his dribble, goes to Trenton Thomas, back to Hansen on that left wing. Hansen going to work on Owen Eisnes, who just checked back into the game, and a carry gets called on Trey Hansen. That's the third or fourth time tonight that Hansen's been called for that. LaCroix crosses the timing line off the inbound. Hands it off to Kudera, goes to Drotzman. Now up top to Conway. Down low, Kudera has it stripped away by Trey Hansen. Heads up defense there for the Tanagers point guard. Just over 4 minutes to play with a 19-point lead. Vermillion can really slam the door in the next couple possessions if they wanted to. Here's Gabe Larson, goes to Luke Jensen. Jensen on the left wing. Down low, cutting back door is Blanchette. Hop step into the paint, no good. Rebound by Kudera. He outlets to Owen Eisnes. Eisnes, wing to wing, to LaCroix. Miles Drotzman from near the three-point line goes back to LaCroix on the left wing. And LaCroix's going to dribble all the way back to the half-court line. Looked like they were going to do the dribble handoff action, but they don't. Tegan LaCroix instead gives it to Miles Drotzman, who gets fouled, and one opportunity for Miles Drotzman. First shot up and good. Only shot up and good for Miles Drotzman. He's up to 9 points in this one, is Drotzman. Does have 4 fouls on him, so that's something to be mindful of. Here's Trey Hansen dribbling out on the left wing. Hands it off to Jensen for a three, and that one's good. Get those 3 points right back for Luke Jensen. Back to a 19-point lead. 72-53, Tanagers are up. Jump stop in the lane. Drotzman gets it to fall. Drotzman up to 11 points now for the Bucks. Third most on the team. Hansen on the left wing. Drives inside, kicks it out. Cleveland, right corner to Thomas. Back to Cleveland. Near the halfway line. Now Hansen. Here where it says Tanagers on the floor on the right side. Hansen with the step back, cross-court pass. Brought in by Gabe Larson. Larson trying to get around Austin Conway. Kicks it right corner. Cleveland cuts baseline after ripping through. No good. Rebound secured by Drotzman. Long pass taken away by Trey Hansen. Down low, here's Luke Jensen off the glass and in. Fundamental as it gets. Jensen's up to 27. Cutting inside, Eisnes draws the whistle. 74-55 your score. Make it 74-57 after that one from Owen Eisnes. Eisnes up to 14, pending this free throw. Abe O'Brien going to check in. He'll replace Austin Conway. Eisnes first shot up. Only shot good. 74-58 your score is Owen Eisnes up to 15 points in this one. Second most for the Bucks, third most in the game. Here's Hansen dribbling near the half-court line. Good news for the Bucks. The offense has really come alive in the second half. I guess the bad news is the Vermillion Tanagers offense hasn't really slowed down. That one's stolen away. Hansen outlets to Jensen, trying to get Drotzman to draw the foul. Can't get the foul, can't get the bucket. Owen Eisnes outlets to Tegan LaCroix. LaCroix back to Eisnes, top of the key, has a lot of space to drive into, puts up the floater, no good. Rebound by Hansen. Trey Hansen slowing the pace. We're under 2 minutes to play. And with a 16-point advantage for the Tanagers. Seems like the only thing left to decide is the exact final score. That pass taken away, though, by Owen Eisnes. Hansen lost it. Bounce pass to Abe O'Brien. He loses it. He gets it back, though. Shot in the paint, up and good for Abe O'Brien. Yankton cracks 60. 4 points for Abe O'Brien. 74-60 your score. He can't play the what-if game, but Yankton has outscored Vermillion in this second half. The Tanagers led by as much as 27 at one point in the third quarter. With 74-60, you get into a deficit that large, and it becomes hard to come back from. And looks like Yankton clearing the bench here. Carson Krall, Talon Harms, Easton Skelhaus all checking in. And Vermillion subbing out their starters as well. That is Ivan Hirschman wearing number 33. He's listed at number 1. On the floor now for Vermillion, number 23. That's Daxton Christensen, the junior. Number 14, Tyson Hovden, the sophomore. Number 20, Grant Rohrig, the junior. Number 44, Cameron Bottleson, the junior. At the top of the key here. And number 50, Henry Orr, the junior, all checking in for Vermillion. Pass goes out top to Rohrig. Rohrig spinning near the left elbow, out left wing to Bottleson. Driving inside, now pass down low. Here's Orr with it, covered by Abe O'Brien. Orr shot up, no good. Rebound for Skelhaus. Shot clock is off, game clock under 30 seconds. As Skelhaus spins, goes left wing to Hirschman. Now left corner Harms. Back out top, Hirschman. Jab step, thought about it, now driving inside. Hirschman with a fancy footwork has a shot blocked from behind. Possession Vermillion. I think that's going to wrap us up here from Vermillion High School. 7, now 6 seconds to go on the game clock, and Vermillion survives a little bit of a rally in the second half to take on a 74-60 win over the Yankton Bucks. 74-60 your score at the end here on KYNT and KYN-TV. We're going to go to break, come back in a couple minutes, and start your post-game report here from Vermillion High School. Tanagers defeat the Bucks 74-60 here in Vermillion. Back in a couple minutes.
In nearly every family's lineage, there's a tie to agriculture. It's a legacy reflected in how we raise our kids, help our neighbors, and respect what we have. Farmers Union Insurance was built on that legacy. And while our roots are in agriculture, our protection has grown to include home, auto, business, health, and life. Protect your legacy. Farmers Union Insurance.
Call Brendan Hansen and Brandon Tykrow or visit them at Suite 101B Morgan Square in Yankton.
The perfect place to get together with friends and family and watch the game and enjoy some of the best wings in town is Checkers Sports Bar and Grill. Checkers is open every day, and on Monday nights, the action gets even better. Cheer on Monday Night Football with $6 cheeseburgers and fries, plus play bingo and your chance to win great prizes. From mouth-watering wings to juicy burgers and stacked sandwiches, Checkers Sports Bar and Grill is Yankton's favorite destination for food, friends, and game day fun. Your game days belong at Checkers. When is the last time you ordered company clothing for your employees? Are they wearing faded clothing or stuff with old logos? JJ Benji's will make you look good in 2026. Whatever you want, polos, t-shirts, quarter zips, hoodies, embroidered or screen printed. Not sure what to get? JJ Benji's team can help you with some great ideas. Say thank you to your employees and make a great impression on your customers with company clothing from JJ Benji's, 201 Pine Street in Yankton.
I'm Colby Cookta, one of your Yankton Edward Jones financial advisors. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why I'm a proud sponsor of the Yankton Bucks and Gazelles on KYNT.
Call 605-653-4860 or visit edwardjones.com for all your investment needs.
I'm Colby Cookta, financial advisor Edward Jones Yankton, member SIPC.
At Mount Marty University, students get real support and real opportunities.
Hi, I'm Maya, and I'm a business major at Mount Marty University. The professors here at Mount Marty are just amazing. They're very good about supporting me through future internships and jobs that they try and line me up with, and they also provide real life experiences in the classroom through projects and speakers and things like that.
Start your journey online at Mount Marty mountmarty.edu.
Rodents want to make your home their home. Pesky invaders go in search of warm housing and food for the winter. An invasion of rodents can be costly and can contribute to disease and contamination of products. So trust the experts to keep them out. Olson Pest Technicians is family-owned with over 80 years of experience. Even the toughest infestations don't stand a chance. Olson Pest Technicians, putting pests to rest since 1966. Call 800-KIL-BUGS.
If you've been suffering from chronic pain or a recent injury, check us out, Lane, Reed, and Cole Sawatsky at SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab.
We offer a wide variety of treatments and techniques, including dry needling, cupping, chiropractic adjustments, and sports rehabilitation.
Our mission is to ensure an individualized and efficient treatment plan to get you back on your feet. From ankle sprains and sports injuries to neck pain and headaches, we've got your back.
Give us a call or book an appointment on our website. SWAT Chiropractic, specialized wellness and therapy.
Located on Summit Street across from the high school.
Do you struggle with dry contacts? At Vision Care Associates, we have a great option. Infused contact lenses by Bosch & Lomb. Infused lenses are designed to ensure that your eyes stay hydrated and irritation-free, even after a full day of wear. Our doctors specialize in fitting these lenses for maximum comfort and optimal vision. Schedule your consultation and experience the all-day comfort and crisp, clear vision you deserve.
Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first.
At H&H Roofing, we don't just fix roofs, we protect families. We're family-owned, locally operated, and dedicated to keeping our community safe and dry. Every nail, every shingle, every handshake, it all matters to us. From repairs to full roof replacements, we treat every home like it's our own. Because when your home is secure, we feel secure. For honest work and dependable results, trust the local team that cares. Call H&H Roofing in Yankton today. We've got you covered.
Welcome back here for your post-game report, courtesy of the Move Group. You buying or selling, move with Mason and the Move Group. It's time for your post-game stat recap to kick things off. Courtesy of Mayor Signs. They offer all types of signs, exterior and interior, as well as fleet wraps, digital signs, and more. Mayor Signs. Consider the possibilities today with them on 4th and Broadway in Yankton. We'll start with the victorious Vermillion Tanagers. A game-high 27 points for Luke Jensen. He was followed by 13 from Trey Hansen, 12 each from Trenton Thomas and Gabe Larson, 7 by Spencer Blanchette, and 3 from Cale Cleveland. Benches, both teams put in the extra players at the end, but their usual rotations. Vermillion only ran 6-man rotation for 90% of this game. All 6 of them scored. And Yankton ran about an 8-man rotation, and 7 of them scored. So it was everybody got a little bit to eat tonight here in Vermillion. A 74-60 final, though, goes in favor of the Tanagers. For the Bucks, 17 points for Jackson Kudera, including 12 in that third quarter alone. He was a catalyst out of the halftime break. He's followed by 15 from Owen Eidsness, 11 from Miles Drotzman. Impressive showing on offense for him tonight. 6 points from Austin Conway, 5 points from Tegan LaCroix, 2 each from Beck Reichen and Abe O'Brien. 4 points for Abe O'Brien, and then 2 for Beck Reichen to wrap things up. Yankton was outscored 25-8 in the first quarter, 21-12 in the second quarter, but the Bucks would outscore the Tanagers in the final 2 quarters, 24-21 in the third and then 16-10 in the fourth. It was just too much of a gap. At one point, as much as 27 points in favor of the Vermillion Tanagers. Yankton was able to battle back, but in the end, it's 74-60. Vermillion goes home with the win. We're going to take another break here on KYNT and KYN-TV. Come back in a couple minutes. Have your offensive and defensive players of the game. We also might get a word with head coach Chris Haynes if he's available. Coming up in a couple minutes here at KYNT, KYN-TV.
Sherco, the industry leader in tarping, has done it again with the release of the all-new Sherlock E-Series electric tarp. The E-Series features fully assembled front and rear arm, a pre-wired sealed control box, and Sherco's exclusive smart wire sealed harness for quick and easy installation. Operate the E-Series with the SureLink EZR remote or by your smartphone using the SureLink app. Add more time to your day with the Sherlock E-Series. To learn more, contact your authorized Sherco distributor or find us at Sherco.com. Demand the best. Demand Sherco.
Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first. We offer expertise and experience, where your long
When you make the right decision, it feels good. Like picking the perfect accent rug or choosing a good night's sleep over an all-night crime show binge. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision too. That's why State Farm agent Rhonda Westland is right here in Yankton to help you select the right protection at the right price. Rhonda will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm agent Rhonda Westland, it's easy to make the right choice. Just call her. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Sports injuries can be the result of competitive activities, but can also happen by just participating in leisure activities too. If you're experiencing pain as the result of your chosen activity, consider chiropractic care. I'm Dr. Mackenzie Erlinson with First Chiropractic Centers. We have experienced chiropractors that work with sports injuries every day. Our treatment options are aimed to minimize pain, reduce recovery time, and reduce risk of future injuries. Visit First Chiropractic Centers, making life better, one adjustment at a time.
Larry's is having a duct cleaning sale. Right now, have your ducts cleaned by Larry's Heating and Cooling and get 20% off. This is the time of year we spend a lot of time indoors, and it's a great time to clean out all that dust, allergens, and whatever else is in your vents. And for a limited time, get 20% off. Call Larry's now and schedule your duct cleaning and breathe easy this winter. Larry's Heating and Cooling, Yankton and Vermillion.
I am John Marquardt, and I'm running for District 18 State Representative. I'm currently chair of the Yankton County Commission. I was born and raised in rural South Dakota and have an ag business background. I am a conservative that fights to keep taxes low, supports law enforcement, and I'll look out for the best interests of District 18.
Vote for John Marquardt for District 18 State Representative in the Republican primary, paid for by friends of John Marquardt.
Yankton fans, every drive, every rebound, and every fast break lights up the gym, and Sparkling Ice is here to keep that game day spirit buzzing. With bold fruit flavors, zero sugar, and a cool burst of refreshment, it's the perfect companion whether you're in the stands or celebrating a big win on the way home. Fuel the roar of the crowd and the rhythm of the court with Sparkling Ice. Grab yours today and cheer on the Bucks and Gazelles all season long. Sparkling Ice, flavor that plays hard.
At Elwood Family Dental Care, they believe patients should understand their treatment, not just receive it. That's why they show you x-rays and photos, explain the why, and keep you informed every step of the way. They treat patients of all ages and especially love caring for kids. Most pediatric treatments are done right in the office, trying to limit trips out of town. So come see Elwood Family Dental Care today, located at 19th and Broadway, where they take care of the entire family.
Welcome back here on KYNT and KYNTV. It's your post-game report courtesy of the Move Group. You buy or selling, move with Mason and the Move Group. Time for your players of the game. We'll start offensively, and you're going to hear some familiar names if you watch the game on Saturday against Aberdeen Central. Offensive player of the game from High View. There's a helpful smile in every aisle. Jackson Kudera, 17 points, a team high for him, including 12 points in that third quarter alone. Really was the spark that the offense needed to try to claw its way back. This is a Yankton team that in the third quarter was down by as much as 27. They cut it back to 14, but that's as close as Yankton gets in the end, a 74-60 loss. But Jackson Kudera, second game as a starter for this Yankton Bucks team, and he is showing that he's probably going to etch his name in that starting lineup for years to come as a sophomore. Defensive player of the game from Olson's Pest Technicians, your residential and commercial pest control solution. Call 1-800-KIL-BUGS. Owen Eidsness, I'm going to give it to him again. I know it's a retread of Saturday. I apologize. But both those guys played exceptionally tonight. Owen Eidsness, once again, jumping passing lanes, being a pest on defense, whether it's stealing the ball away, bodying his guys up, not giving them free looks at the hoop or runs to the basket. He is a very solid defensive player and more than deserving of defensive player of the game once again here for the Yankton Bucks. Out-of-town scoreboard from Top Notch Window Cleaners. Let Top Notch Window Cleaners brighten your days. We'll start with local games on the boys' side of things in South Dakota. Avon falls to Alcester Hudson 68-52. Bonham in a close one with Parker Marion 62-60. Cavaliers dropped that one. Gayville Vollen up 25-22 at the half on Centerville. That was 7:45 p.m. tip-off, so I don't think that one is still ongoing. It might be right around the same time we are now, but that was the last update. Irene Wakanda falls to Freeman 73-40, and then obviously our game, Yankton, falls to Vermillion 74-60. Other scores around Class AA, Mitchell edges out Harrisburg 69-68. That one says it was at the Corn Palace. Are they playing tricks on me? Are we opening the gym on Friday? Are we still playing at the Corn Palace? Are we playing at the Mitchell gym? There's a lot of questions. You guys don't need the answers for them. You just tune into the same spot, KYNT, KYNTV. Wherever we are, you will be with us. T Area defeats Sioux City North 57-37. O'Gorman 55-42 win over Brookings, and number 1 ranked Sioux Falls Lincoln dominant over the Pierre Governors 71-37. Watertown edges out Brandon Valley 59-52. Close game between Rapid City Stevens and Douglas 73-68. Stevens wins that one, and Sturgis Brown at last check up over Rapid City Central. That one was 33-28 at halftime for them. Out-of-town scoreboard from Top Notch Window Cleaners. Going to go back to break, come back in a couple minutes, hopefully get a word with head coach Chris Haynes here on KYNT, KYNTV. We're back after this.
Ever have one of those days? Your car breaks down, your dog decides your couch is a chew toy, and oh yeah, a tree falls on your roof. Don't worry, Missouri River Associates has you covered. Auto, home, pet mishaps, we're here for all of life's little oops moments. Call 665-6885 for your free quote, because life happens, and we're ready for it.
Moving is hard work. This is Deb Speck from Vision Real Estate, and I'd like to show you how I can make moving a little easier. From advice on staging your home, providing moving boxes, and the use of our enclosed courtesy trailer, to the behind-the-scenes social media marketing and attention to detail, you can rest easy knowing that you have an experienced professional working for you. Call me, Deb Speck, at 605-664-5555.
If it's time to review the look of the signage of your business, let Mayor Signs help. They offer all types of signs, including exterior and interior signage, fleet wraps, digital signs, and much more. They also do logo creation and vehicle wraps. Their technicians arrive on site, fully equipped to get the installation done with quality workmanship. With the latest tools and technology, Mayor Signs provides high-quality installation service for any sign. Contact Mayor Signs today on 4th and Broadway in Yankton.
Moody Motors in Niobrara is here to help with all of your automotive needs, whether that means getting you into a nicer vehicle, servicing or repairing your current vehicle, or any auto body or glass replacement needs. If you are in the market for a nicer vehicle, we finance all new and used vehicles with very low interest rates. Moody Motors in Niobrara, your one-stop vehicle shop. View our inventory online at moodymotor.com.
You're in the mood for Moody.
At Boston Shoes to Boots, we know the importance of good shoes to keep you performing at your best. Whether you're an athlete, a busy parent running to and from your kids' sports practices, or an exercise or comfort enthusiast, come get fitted in the perfect pair of athletic shoes from Brooks, Hoka, or New Balance. Exceptional quality and technology, the right shoe depends on you. So stop in and see us at Boston Shoes to Boots, located in downtown Yankton on Cedar Street.
Looking for your next unforgettable vacation? Enter Yankton Thrive's Great Yankton Adventure Giveaway. You could win a free vacation packed with overnight stays, local dining, and even a guided fishing experience on the beautiful Missouri River, a total value of over $3,000. It's easy to enter and totally free. Head to our website, visit yanktonsd.com, and follow the giveaway link. Don't miss your chance to experience the best of Yankton. Explore more, adventure often, visit Yankton.
Welcome back here on KYNT and KYNTV. It's time for your post-game coach interview courtesy of Rhonda Westland State Farm Insurance. Let Rhonda review current home, auto, or life insurance to see if she can help you save some money. We bring in head coach Chris Haynes of the Yankton Bucks here to talk about this matchup with the Vermillion Tanagers. Coach, Vermillion, super hot start. Probably one of the best first halves anyone's going to play all year long, and then just the insurmountable lead in the end. You cut it down to 14, but that's where the deficit ends for you. What are your initial thoughts after that game against Vermillion?
Yeah, you can't dig yourself a hole like that on the road against a good team. Obviously, we did game plan coming in was to try to slow down Hansen and Jensen, and we didn't do that at all. They just did whatever they wanted out there tonight. If you let the best two players on the court do what they want, they're going to score. And, we can't give up 74 points and expect to win a basketball game. So, we just have to be better on the defensive end. And the games where, and the times this season where we've been competitive and done some good things, that's when we've defended and when we've gotten defensive rebounds. That's the other thing. We just got killed on the offensive glass. Again, Vermillion did whatever they wanted offensively, and then when they did miss, which wasn't very often, seemed like they got the offensive rebound, just put it right back in. So, again, we just, we can't give up 74 points and expect to win games. And obviously, Vermillion's good, and Hansen and Jensen are two good players, and they kicked our butts tonight, and so we just got to get back to work and continue to try to get better.
I know moral victories aren't what you're shooting for at the end of the day. It's putting one in the win column, but you outscore Vermillion in the second half, and there's a point in that third quarter, you guys are down 27, where one more bucket for Vermillion means running clock. You guys get to go home early, I guess, but you guys never gave up. Your team fought until the very end, and I know at the end of the day it's still a loss, but there's still things that build on that way.
Yeah, we'll give our guys credit again. It's, it could have got to a lot worse, and our guys kept battling and kept fighting and kept competing. So I'll give them credit for that. And but yeah, sometimes when the game gets away from you like that, it wasn't as close as the final score, that's for sure. And so, again, we need to play better, and we got to do some things. And like I told our guys, I don't think we've done a very good job of withstanding runs this season when teams make some baskets against us. We just haven't done a good job of limiting that. Instead of, cutting. I mean, in basketball, teams are going to go on runs every once in a while. And just seems like we can't stop the bleeding. So we need to get some leadership. We need to have some guys step up. And, and it's with our emotions, and we're not handling things very well. And it's also mentally. And then we make bad plays in those situations where teams going on a run. The last thing we want to do is force up a tough three, or force up a tough shot inside where you got three guys hanging on you, or turn the ball over. And those are things we were doing, obviously in that first quarter and really in the whole first half.
Now, talking earlier on, back in the day, this used to be a pretty big local rivalry with Vermillion, and Yankton's kind of gone by the wayside the last couple years, but playing in the last 2 years now. You got on Friday, the team has kind of taken over as your local rival in the Mitchell Colonels up in Mitchell. I believe they opened their new gym, so a new place for you guys on Friday. But what do you have to do to go up to Mitchell and get a win over the Colonels?
Well, we're going to have to defend, and we're definitely going to have to rebound. Obviously, Colton Smith, one of the best offensive rebounders in the state. I mean, that guy is just, he's a great rebounder. And then they got the big 6'6" sophomore off the bench that's a load. And so, if we don't rebound, I mean, it's going to be hard. You're on the road against a good team. It's going to be hard. And I just promise you, we have no chance if we don't rebound. And we got to play and a lot more physical and a lot more tougher, especially on the boards than we did tonight if we want to have a chance at Mitchell on Friday.
Coach, thanks for taking time to come up and talk today, and good luck on Friday. We'll talk to you ahead of that one.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks.
Head coach Chris Haynes, your post-game coach interview from Rhonda Westland State Farm Insurance. Schedule preview from Parker Hannafin of Yankton. Parker is engineering your success. Heard it at the end there, from Vermillion to Mitchell on Friday. That's up against the Colonels as a boys and girls doubleheader. We'll be there for that for KYNT and KYN-TV. It's going to wrap us up here from Vermillion. The Tanagers sweep the Bucks and Gazelles in our doubleheader today, interclass in the state of South Dakota. Thanks to Tel Tanner running camera and scoreboard today here with me in Vermillion. I believe he's coming with me to Mitchell on Friday, so we're just going to keep trucking along with that duo. I think it seems to be working well. Big thank you to Cash McDonald back at the studio. Make sure everything's running properly in KYNT studios. And, of course, thank you to our sponsors and you, the listener. Without you, this broadcast is not possible. Vermillion sweeps Yankton in a doubleheader here today on KYNT and KYN-TV. Till Friday night when we greet you from Mitchell. Stay safe, be good people, and have a great night, everybody. We'll talk at you later.
Thank you for listening to Yankton Athletics on KYNT, a Riverfront sports property and Yankton's home team. Be sure to subscribe to the KYN-TV YouTube page and hit the notification bell so you never miss the action. You can also find KYNT on Facebook, X, Instagram, and online. Remember, KYNT is your home for Yankton Athletics.